if you were here watching either day last week, we had major audio problems. It's almost like we were back to the days where we had the lavs and all the audio just sucked. But it's, worse because these are expensive mics. The gain was up too high, so we were peaking a lot of the time, even though I lowered the volume. It was just a nightmare. And then to overcorrect for that, I went the other way, and it was almost hard to hear everybody. But, I think we got it now, which is good, because I put in a bunch of sound effects like this.
Bam, 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 balam! Bam, 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 balam!
So I'm hoping that with these tight-ass sound effects and spending some time working on it...
You got a big old awooga, like a car?
No, but I have a horse neighing.
Well, that's...
So,
yes, that's what a horse sounds
we have
like.
everything going good.
Met a horse.
Yeah, I met one when I downloaded this from that guy.
When he sat in the recording studio and made that himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's all go.
Let's
around
all
and-
hit that bell and like and
Yeah,
subscribe.
like, subscribe, follow.
Please, we need your $5 a month.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Thank you.
So let's all go around and do those introductions because people probably couldn't hear you, Dennis, talking about your comic and whatnot.
Hello, my name is Dennis Moran. You should check out my webcomic Tales from the Sixth Sun on Webtoons. Could you hear it that time?
That was so sick. I assume everyone did. Here, I'll hit the bell again. All right.
I'm Crystal and I play Bug. That's it. That's all there is. I'm Chelsea and my brain has gone completely blank after the horse sound effect.
I understand.
I remember nothing about myself, but I play Taylor Tyler, I think.
And I'm Bryce. And I play Galahad.
Bam, 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 balam!
Oh, Dagger
All right.
man.
So with all that said, all of these great things, eventually the sound effects will get boring,
We'll
but
get funny.
not yet. They're not funny now.
No. But,
sorry.
Given enough. What was that sound?
It's a gun getting cocked because I'm about to shoot you,
Oh, friend.
So if you weren't here last time on the Wizard Hole with the A-team, then you missed a bunch of things happening. Like over here, Galahad sat in defense of Bug, who would have gone to jail for a long time. Frankly, so would Galahad if they hadn't come to the defense. You have any comments about this, Galahad?
Well, my quick wits and candor in the courtroom seem to have gotten everyone off, and that's the best I can. That's what I've added to my recently created dating profile.
Oh yeah.
That I get everyone off
Yeah.
in court.
That's great. How the message is coming with that, and what's the picture
negative
you're using?
if possible. It's like one of those photos what you take on the underside of your chin when
That's an angle
you're
everyone
a
loves.
middle-aged old man, but sometimes you do it on a young man's dating profile.
Is it because you don't know how to delete the photo? Or?
I don't know how to delete the photo, and Bug told me that this was going to be a good look for me.
Yeah.
and
It's a really
I took Bug at his word, and he has never starred me wrong before. He knows a thing or two about computers, so I figured might as well trust him with my heart and my soul. I've been broken and let down so many times before that I simply can't take another one.
I mean, you can keep going if you want, because I can bring us right back over to the sad music, if you recall.
Oh no, it's all right.
Okay, then we
I'll
don't
save
need
it for later.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, I feel like that kind of went off a tangent, but the point was that you did defend.
I did great. I got myself and a little boy off.
I know, and then you both are now living together with you getting custody of that car, the house, and then you live in Bug's house, but now you have both parents'
Well, it's
beds.
my house now.
Right, and you
Yeah.
have the company car, which is the family car.
Legal deeds.
All money paid to Bug is to you, and you get to go and play Primal Rage.
I
in
do
the daycare
anytime
at
I
work.
want with
Yeah.
the little boys and girls, and I also get to play with the Winkle shit, whatever the hell his last name is. I'm not very good at him, but
No, you're not. You mean that you did it one time against the wishes of everybody involved. That's later. We're going to get to that point. I do want to ask, though, what restaurant did you try to go to a really long time? Oh, Burger King demanding a Shamrock Shake that you managed to get one, at which point, for Bug, that you
But
drank.
I drank it. Yeah.
I didn't even get lunch.
You didn't even get lunch.
It's tough.
David, you're
It's tough
supposed to,
out here
like,
for a
feed
teen,
me or
you know.
whatever?
It's like, you know, in my day, we had to walk up the hill both ways to school. And in your day, you complain about, oh, I didn't get my shamrock shake today. Like, it's like a big fucking deal.
didn't
like
even want it.
you know, like you need some kind of disgusting nourishment
I
from
didn't
a
even
from
want
a
the
shake.
shake. You
like
wanted
a,
the shake.
It's like these kids today, they just drink
hate this
Soylent
man.
and they play their fucking hentai games online. And I don't. I don't know what the fuck else these kids
Just play
do. But
RuneScape.
yeah, RuneScape, whatever we want
I
to
hear
call
you
it.
in that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
And then we met Taylor Tyler as well, kind of separate from everything happening here, but we did meet you.
Hey.
Um,
What's up, streamers?
yeah, so we met you in the context of your career going to shit. And being brought into the shadowrunning business like your ex-pilgrim with the only contact that your manager knew who was in the shadowrunning game, which was Bug and Galahad. So you got saddled with them, but you did argue that there is an opportunity here through the crippled child Bug, who you've decided...
I am extremely optimistic about the optics on the crippled child that we're hanging out with. I think this is going to be super duper good for me.
When did I become crippled?
Yeah, no one said
Destitute
anything about
orphan.
crippled.
Who has both one leg,
I have both of my legs.
and
What is this
deep
narrative?
sweating disorder. So
That's-
sad, so unfortunate.
Who is this
That's
for?
just
What
hormones.
what person wants to see this,
This
on a
is
stream?
real. This
See,
is-
now we need the sad music, yeah.
For just 5 cents a day, you can help a bug in
In
need.
the arms of the angel.
Where's my
From all of our silent reveries. It is dark.
And then
cold.
you, over here, Dagger Knife... Sorry,
Yes,
I don't mean
I can
to...
feel your spirit. Who is speaking to me?
Well, it's
God.
it's God, I guess, in this context.
Yes, of course.
And you were naked on top of a thing, and then you got a job with LA, your contact. A thing being your roof.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I am called Dagger Knife because it's a secret. I will never tell you where my name comes from.
Beautiful. Perfect. So yeah, you all ended up coming together. You through this purpose. You because they needed somebody else. But that's good. You're here now. You all went to Winkleman Tower to meet up with a few people. I can pop these on screen now. I've got these. Met up with Caleb Shaw, who's now should be on screen right here. Ooh, that's another new thing. I actually do. I have music for him? No, but I have music for the Winklemans. So, and you also met Henry Winkleman over here. And that was another aspect. So anyway, aside from that, who these people are is they live in the top of Trump Tower. They're real estate moguls in the city. And the A-team for a while now has been dealing with trying to track down the Winkleman's like errant, like lost son, basically. They invaded a maternity ward to try to find said lost son. And this music seems too loud, so we're gonna turn it off because it seems like it's too loud. They invaded a maternity ward trying to find DNA evidence that was alluded to in the last session, proves that they're Winkleman Jr.'s son.
Like that kind?
I think it was taken from a baby, and so if you can jerk a baby off, but I think there's better ways to get it. Like you get in the neck, and you just suck a bunch of stems out. So
Straight from the stem.
basically, right from the stem, they pulled it out. You got those that DNA, and they found that Winkleman Jr.'s son is not actually a Winkleman. So doing some research, they found other DNA strands that are similar, and they're going to try to find these other children. But they need you to abduct them and bring them back so that they can cross-reference the DNA they think with the children's actual DNA. This is all told to you. I guess we're now in the weird cross space between the actual campaign and the data pad that you all have.
Right.
So let's take a step back. Dagger Knife, come at me.
So I'm reading the data pad. We're all hanging out in an alley or something. Do any of you have a car? You have a car. Are we in the car?
I certainly do not own a car.
Yeah,
Well, yes,
you
I
do
do
own
now
a
own a
car.
car.
I
Well, I
car.
can't
Just
drive
can't
it. I
use
just
it.
have a ward chauffeur.
Anyway, well, we're all hanging out. We're
Say
going
you
through
don't
the
know how to
data, and
drive.
I
Kitty
say,
car.
Can we not just steal DNA from the children?
You already did that.
Yeah, we did that in a different mission, but
Yeah.
this one
I knew
is
you're
more of
new,
an
but-
abducting kind of
Fine,
deal.
keep up.
That's kind of fun, though.
So the datapad explicitly states on it, written with Caleb Shaw, clearly with a stylus, because it has the kind of cursive that only an obsessed, muscular British attaché would write. I'm sure you have a great picture of that in your head now. And it basically says, let me pop it back open. It says, ladies and gentlemen of this Shadowrunning team, I require that you apprehend 3 children, faces listed here, as well as the schools that they attend. I recommend you steal them at school, as that would be, I don't know, easier, I guess. You could do what you want, but there's 3, and we need you to bring them back so we can hand assess and keep track of them. We don't need to be abducting these children
Alive?
twice. It does say alive, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I will hunt it down.
The 3 children, just to play them up here, are McCarty, who is a child who goes to the Bostonesque School for Gifted Children. McCarty, all children are around the same age, but they all develop a little differently. So McCarty over here is sort of like, looks like a normal old 13-year-old boy. Then you've got Rain. Now Rain goes to Bluthtown Middle School. And then we have over here, the last one is Jezebel. Jezebel, who goes to Bellows Exceptional School for Children at Risk. So all 3 of these children.
Bug, is that your alma mater? Is that where you went?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Went to a normal VR high school like everyone else.
with a normal robo teacher,
Yeah,
so you
normal
know that it's
robo
going to be
teacher.
great.
What's the difference between a VR high school and a middle school?
One's
One's
virtual
high school,
reality,
yeah.
and the other one's middle school.
But is one more focused on STEM and the other one's just for shitty jobs or
So as you're standing in this alleyway, and Galahad gets caught up on this issue and is talking to you all in this dirty alleyway, there's some rain around you. You heard a jackhammer in the distance. You've got this data pad. It lists also the rates you are all going to get paid, which I definitely wrote somewhere. Here it is. Yes, that Taylor is going to make 30,000. Dagger will make 20. Galahad is supposed to make 15, and the child is supposed to make 20. But because all money goes to Galahad effectively gets 35, and Bug gets nothing.
We love it. We love to hear it and see it and feel it in our fingers.
This man is your butler,
Yes,
No,
he is my butler.
and you're the leader of this team.
Why would
yes.
you assume that a child would
Because I'm a
be the
genius and
leader?
you're a moron.
Could we for a
You could
second
even
talk
drive.
about how Galahad is billed higher than I am? 35K?
Yeah, I've been
Really? Are
around
we
since
joking?
season 1. This is the kind of treatment you get as a returning star.
So as you're standing in the alleyway, after a little bit, you hear a
yeah.
cop going, "Hey, you need to get out of that alleyway. You're not allowed to just stand around the alleyway. Either puke or eat out of the trash cans or get the fuck out of there. That's just what you got to do, all right?"
All right, it sounds like we gotta make some moves now. How you guys want to split this one up? You want to go to different schools, all serpent pretend like we're some kind of guardian. Bug boy, you might as well belong in a middle school. We could just send you right in there and take them
I'm in
out.
high school.
Yeah, but you look like.
I'm a senior.
Look at all your pimples. Look at your fucking mustache. You look like an unkempt little fucking 8th grader.
I don't think 8th graders
It
have
is
facial hair.
a chrysalis.
You
you are
be
transforming.
Quite mistaken. 8th graders have plenty of facial hair, and some of them have better facial hair than you.
All right,
Now-
I've been working really hard at this. I don't need
Yes,
this
and
from
look at
you.
all your look how much your hard work has paid off. You get to drive me around, and we get to go to a middle school while you go take a
I
little boy out.
use
of
my
class.
telekinetic hand to clamp Galahad's mouth shut.
Oh, okay. So that's the first time. That's the first time we're gonna have
For
somebody
1
cast
second.
a spell. So what I need for you
Just
to cast
for-
is sensitivity plus, I think it's psychomancy. Really quick.
How might I resist this
What I want-
affront?
Well, what I need you to roll is a sensing test to see if it's even happening. So it's sensing plus
I'm a
plus
sensing
intuition.
I'm a sensing something right now.
5 successes. Amazing. Now you have to tell me what before we do this.
Gently.
Okay, so we'll say you're only casting at a very low force. Usually you have to say what the force is before we
Okay.
cast, but we'll get there.
I
So we'll
just-
just say force 1.
I kind of want it to go from talking to
It's unfortunate because I also got 1 success in my sensing skill.
So what is what's the F minus on that spell? It should be on the back side. It should be like the force. It should
F
say.
minus in the chat.
Yeah, get some Fs.
Respects.
F-2.
So if you cast it at force 2, But the way it works,
I
you will
see,
take no
yes.
drain whatsoever, and you could get a maximum of 2 successes. So you rolled 5, so 3 of them kind of went to waste. But you can get 2, you'll take no drain. He got 1 success, so you automatically beat him. And yeah, Galahad, you suddenly become muffled.
Just for a second.
Yep.
And then in a lower voice, I'm like, okay, I think that maybe we should split. Look at the schools.
I don't want to work with Galahad.
Come back together and plan.
I don't want to work with Dagger Knife because where did Dagger Knife come from? Do we know
I am
anything
older
about
than
this person,
everyone.
and why should we be listening to you? You are very old, and I don't think that qualifies you to be a leader.
I am not the leader. This young one is the leader.
Yep.
Oh, that's what we decided.
I'm the leader.
Absolutely.
You need me more than I need you. Apparently your career depends on it or
The
something.
team
Okay.
love me.
I don't know about that.
All right, everybody. I'm sorry. I told you to get out of here, and I don't see you eating, and I don't see you shitting right now. So you're gonna have to do it right now. We're gonna come out there with the tasers. I haven't tased anybody in an hour, and I'd love to, my
Like, would
friend.
you mind?
Let's leave.
Oh. We're gone.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank you.
release you.
But where are
Oh.
we going to?
Never do that again,
Please keep doing that.
Okay.
boy. You want to eat tonight?
Man.
I have many birds.
Now, here is the only problem with, of course, you two, is you do have a day job. So, I'm just,
But it's
Yeah,
night.
we call out sick. It ain't no thing.
It's night.
I love to hear it. It is night. I'm just reminding them
Okay.
that they have a day
yeah,
job
we
in the
call,
morning.
we can call out sick. I'm his guardian. I got to take him to the pediatrician and get him to check out his little pee-pee and make sure it's coming
Will you
out okay.
Stop it! Why
You
are
all
you
know
so
why we
obsessed
got to
with my
take you to the
job?
goddamn doctor.
Are you
It's 'cause you're
drafting an
jerking
email
off
right
too
now?
much. No, yes, I am. I'm
You're
drafting
Doesn't
it.
know anything about
No.
email.
I know
Make sure
enough
you
about it. I
mention-
know about
mention
2
the
things:
female.
emails and females, and that's what I say also
Yikes.
in my Tinder profile, and it's gone over great. So,
I have
someday
to
you'll
say,
delete that.
write up my email to your doctor, whose name I totally know, and I
Wow.
say,
No, why would you write it to the doctor? Wouldn't you write it
yeah,
to
Oh,
your-
because it's
you talk it to
hilarious.
Sharon.
yeah, well,
Oh, with CCing Sharon on the
she's
doctor.
seeing Sharon being like, yeah, his little peeper, it's just all torn to bits.
Why
because-
does he know this?
Because I'm your guardian. I check. I have to check it out. Yeah,
Bam,
it's
bam,
torn to
bam,
bits.
bam.
Pee and there's blood. There's blood in the pee. There's blood in my toilet bowl, which I'm very unhappy about. You're gonna have to clean that one up
Can
later.
you do the hand
But,
again? Can that happen again? I'm just
very
wondering.
rude.
I'm wondering for
Uh,
myself.
You know, something that we
Yeah,
can do
good.
is we can connect our oculars to each other, so we can all see whatever tour on a current school we're going on, which would be kind of cool. We can also connect over our comm links while we're talking and maybe going on our separate tours. Something to keep in mind because we always forget to do this talk before we go on our mission. So why don't we think about it this time, and maybe we can go about our business and send this little boy to school.
All right, so
I
you
share
send
my
that, you
friend
send that
code.
email out while talking about it so everyone knows.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that sounds good. All right. Cool. So you've sent that off.
Sent it off.
Can you give me
Doctor's aware of the situation in Bug's pants.
Give me I want 2 tests. I want persuasion plus charm on this.
All right.
Or persuasion plus deception, sorry.
There's no charm in that
Yeah,
email.
there's no charm. Sorry, charm plus deception. That's what I meant.
Oh, this is a much worse roll.
Yep, charm plus deception.
I got no hits.
You got no hits? Okay. So you realize when you review it afterwards, you wrote lol in it a couple of times, and then you also wrote ha ha ha.
Oh, shit. Well, I would hope that the doctor would agree that. I would hope that the doctor would agree that if a little boy ripped his penis up jerking off too much, that's the most hilarious
Yeah,
thing.
let me roll that against you really quick. Let's see. I
one
mean,
could ever get.
I've never wanted a critical glitch more in my life where they do think it is really, really funny.
It's.
I also got no hits, and so
Well,
an automated thing
say?
comes back and says, your appointment for tomorrow has been scheduled by Robo Doctor. So you avoided the whole thing. It has no
That's
sense of humor at
amazing.
all.
Yeah.
But Sharon still gets to see it, and let's see what
Yes,
Sharon
well,
thinks.
I hope Sharon thinks highly of me as such a caring and astute guardian of such a young, supple lad with such a
What?
destroyed lower body.
Well, Sharon
Yeah.
does
Like the supple?
Sharon does say, lol, okay, and that's
Yeah,
all.
See?
Yeah.
Sharon's kind of got a good sense of humor on her shoulders. So. If only
Is
more
this a
people
woman
in
that
my
you're
life
interested
were
in?
hilarious.
Is this
Oh
you?
no,
So
I
are
don't
you
know.
canonically into Sharon the Doctor?
Sharon ain't a doctor, but she could play doctor with me if you know what I'm saying.
Can we review who Sharon
Brainer.
is? Who is Sharon?
Sharon works at our company.
Cambridge
where we're
Analytica.
employed. She kind of acts like
Yeah.
my babysitter, but she also acts like this one's babysitter.
But do
'cause
you like
he
her?
can't do a
What I
fucking
wanna
job.
know, what I want to know is if you
Talking
like
about,
her.
I'm the one that works.
A gentleman
you don't
wouldn't
do
ask,
anything.
and a gentleman wouldn't tell.
As not a gentleman, I will ask.
Well, as a gentleman, I bid you a good night.
Oh yeah, that's true. Rake asked in the chat, when does Bug get to meet Galahad's extended family?
That's a good question.
That is a good question because Galahad's mom
I
is
only
in
have
the
one
canon,
mom, and
so-
she's in the
Yeah.
game, but we have a very strange
she
relationship.
will love me more than you because I'm not a worthless fart.
I don't know. You jerked off too much, and you smell
You
bad.
know nothing
and
about me.
I live with
You
you.
just make up a bunch
We
of
live
shit.
together.com. So, what are you gonna say?
All right, another.
All right, good, come on. You can't just go from the alleyway
I'm
to
sorry,
stand
we're
right
talking
in
about
front of the
we
alleyway.
live together.com, and
I got my taser out, buddy.
Actually, can I talk to the police officer?
Yeah, what's up, beautiful? How you doing?
I'm so sorry for my friends right now. We actually have a sick child with us, and
his dick
so
don't
we're
work
not,
right.
We're not moving really fast. Shut the fuck up. And so we're not moving super fast right now. So like, if you could just do like a couple laps on the block, I promise you this will be cleared up super soon. Okay?
Charm plus persuasion.
Okay.
I just love.
It's
pointless-
an
Everyone
emergency.
keep using me.
I give.
Hey, you're only
Bug my
17.
number.
Just wait a few years, Buster.
Maybe you shouldn't be so. Maybe you shouldn't be so broken. Wait, what did you want me to?
Charm plus persuasion. Yep, Spoop, you got it. Bug jerked off too much and smells bad. That's exactly right.
That's exactly what happened.
So I have.
Thank you, Spook.
That's like 6 plus.
Fuck you, Spook.
That's 12.
Wow. You're gonna make us lose subscriber
I got
by posting cringe.
What'd you get?
4 hits.
4 hits? Oh, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, I got one. It goes.
Yeah, beautiful, that's no problem, all right? I'll see you on the other way around. We'll run down some other people hanging out in alleyways, all right?
Yeah, go get him.
Oh, my God, I will.
See ya.
And then, yeah, you are.
Okay, guys, can we actually figure this out now? I got rid of the cop.
Do
So
you
it
want-
goes off to the distance.
There he is.
All right, now that you got rid of the cop, are you now going to take the DM push to go do something else?
I'm so sorry that I just stuck us in this alley for longer, but we weren't doing anything.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so as I remember you saying that it looks like Bug doesn't want to go with Galahad, and it looks like Tyler doesn't want to go with Dagger Knife. So I think we got our two teams
I think
going.
we got it figured out. Yeah.
I think we've got. Yeah.
Bug, you gonna be all right on your lonesome for
Shut
just
up,
a few
dude. You don't
hours?
give a
Bug
shit.
is
You
not
okay?
alone.
What?
Bug is not alone.
Okay, so how about I go with Galahad? Cool. Are we good with that?
Wait.
It's already been decided. You
Yeah.
don't have to pretend like
I
you're the
assumed
leader.
you would.
Right?
I assumed you'd want to go with
Oh, I
Bug
wanna go-
because of
Oh.
Bug.
No.
But either
no,
way.
No.
I don't
I
want
feel
you to go
here's,
with me.
Here's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
you.
Here's fuck off, little kid. What I want to say
Yeah.
is that you
Really?
look like a child, and children love me.
Yeah.
And
No.
these two have no way in hell of getting into a middle school or anywhere near
Oh.
a child if they're together.
I
Excuse
can get
me,
into
I'm a
much
very
more
fine
dangerous
guardian,
places than
and
the
I
middle
think
You know
that,
what?
this is
You know what?
very rude.
This is. You're right though. You know what, Taylor? I'm giving you a karma for this one. John, a little
Oh,
karma
fuck
down
off.
here.
Taylor, you
it's
have
not
never
just-
seen me
Karma
sneak
willy-nilly.
before.
Oh my
Like
God.
it's
I'm only saying-
fucking candy.
I flirt with a cop, and now I get karma. Today's a good day.
I'm only saying because you are a child who can go into school,
Yes.
and Galahad, with anyone but Taylor, will definitely be kicked out immediately.
Yeah, he's a total
So
creep.
it does
I'm
check out.
I'm entertaining.
Your energy
you're
is
not.
terrible.
You're
Your
great.
vibes
Wait,
are
I
off
feel like
the
you just
chart.
made a point that they're the team.
I thought that was the team.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
are a
okay.
team. We're
I
a
thought you were making a different point.
No.
We're all agreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, I don't want to go with you.
Okay, we all leave. No, we're good.
All right. So
Bold of you to write on your character
now
sheet.
Taylor and Galahad. So Taylor and Galahad for here's a pencil. For thinking of this fantastic plan and for being the biggest liability of everyone here, Galahad.
Excuse me.
What school would you like to go to? Would you like to go after which of the children? If you recall that once again.
Yes, we're going to either the Boston-esque school, Bluetown Middle, or Bellows. Now, I would think that as a fine miss who seems to have no troubles at all in her life. Maybe we need to go and rescue the little Jezebel. What has most of the problems?
So are you
just
going
seem
to
like
go
the most trustworthy.
Are you going to go scout the schools, or are you just going to go in and start stealing kids right away?
I want to
Galahad?
scout the school.
I want to get in.
We got 3 schools to go to, so like, how the hell are we gonna scout some schools?
How long does this even take? I mean, like, I'm busy. So,
Well,
like,
we go
I don't
check it
really
out,
want this
and
to
then
take,
we'll
like, a lot of
talk
time.
about it because we linked our glasses, right?
What?
Yes.
Wasn't that the whole thing? We go and then you guys are looking at one and we'll look at one and we talk about it.
Yeah, and then
See
all
what the
4 of us
situation
come
is.
for the last one.
Okay, wait. So, it is also the middle of the night. So I guess you can't steal a child right now, but you
Right.
could go look at a school.
Wait,
tonight.
why can't we?
Wait.
Why can't we not just steal the children from their house?
I guess that's because the only data
We
you
don't
have
know
is
what
where the
house
school
they
is,
live
but
at.
you definitely 100% could like try to cross-reference and find the home data. All you have is the school and the name. So
Let's think about this. No, listen. Let's think about this really quick. So, you, Bug, are the most likely to be troubled youth, right? Can we all agree that you are troubled youth? So, it would be hard. You would assume that at a troubled youth school, right? Hear me out. That they would have super tight security. So, you might want to send the actual child to the school with the tight security.
Yeah, but you're like a celebrity, and you could be like a some kind of like a
All the more
Make-A-Wish
reason not to let me in.
Hail
Plus-
Mary.
Plus, at a school like that, they are not gonna allow streaming. Are you kidding me? And I'm definitely gonna need to post a couple ads while I'm
We go there tonight. We steal the information and we steal the children from their homes while they are asleep.
fascinating.
okay, all right.
Well, we'd still
How
have to go
many
to 3
people will
different
be there in
schools
the
to
night?
get the information, because they don't all go to the same fucking
It's
school.
early evening though, and all the schools are in the tri-state area. In fact, the Boston-esque school is up in like Washington Heights. Bluthtown High.
Closest to Boston.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Bluthtown High is in Harlem, so it's not that far. But Bellows Exceptional School for children at risk, unfortunately, that is in New Jersey. So you are going to have to take the PATH train out to Jersey.
How long do we have for
Good
this
luck,
job?
Bug.
I think
We chose
you know,
the right.
Can
Hi.
we do one each night?
I think you've got 48 hours.
Oh my.
I think, or
We
yeah, I think
definitely
you got
have to do
48
one
hours.
tonight.
Well,
Where are we gonna keep the?
I
where are
gotta
we
say,
gonna
I
keep
think
the
going
children?
to
That
shitty
is an
middle
amazing
school is
question.
gonna be the
I didn't
easiest.
think of that either.
We have a
Where are you
minivan.
gonna
We
keep
have
the
a
children?
minivan.
Oh, you do have a
Yes,
minivan.
we have a minivan.
Perfect
Perfect
for
for
28
children.
children.
Yes.
too.
I have 100 zip ties
You ready for some roommates? Oh man.
and
Yeah.
a lot of
We got a safe
drugs.
house all set up. We got Bug's parents' house. Everyone can come hang out. We have a big old sleepover.
Yeah.
Bug certainly needs some friends, so like
And
this
Bug's
is helpful
parents'
for
house has
everyone.
parents.
That's really rich.
No,
coming from you, man.
it does
I've
not.
never
The
seen
parents are in
anybody
a
our house.
concentration
Yeah,
camp.
well, I'm
And you've had that dating profile for how long?
yeah, and I'm a man in my late 20s, maybe early 30s. Not supposed to have friends. I'm not supposed to go out. That's the time when you settle down and you stop.
And yet you have nobody.
Yeah,
So
well,
admit.
sometimes you're
All
alone.
right, I did a couple loops and I'm already back in the spot.
Well,
I don't even know what's going on
Casey!
anymore.
Get
Here's
in
what I
someone's
think.
car.
Here's what I think. I think that the Boston-esque school and the school for the troubled ones is going to be the easiest to just go and work with a person who might not be so savvy with the technology. Now, I will say, as a middle school, that's going to be the easiest shit to hack ever. And we could easily get that information tonight and get that boy into a house. And maybe the other two we get during the day doing the whole espionage, like sneaking in and shit kind of deal. Just a thought.
All right, have you guys decided what you're gonna do with these kids? I'm not listening that hard. I just need you to get off the street.
Look,
This
all
is
right, do you guys
Sorry,
want to go over to Bug's
officer.
house? We
Walk
can have a little
away.
we can have a little hangout and like, talk and
Did you take a subway here, or did you take the minivan?
I ran and
took the
left.
minivan.
I think you wait.
I took the car and left him behind.
Yes,
I
yes.
took an Uber.
Right.
But we got the car here.
Yeah. So we all getting in the car?
We're all
Sit on
getting
the
in the
top
car.
of your car.
Bug, how do you feel
On
about
the
that?
top of my car?
I will get inside.
No, you're the one that can drive.
Yep, I'm the only one that can drive.
The leader.
The child.
All
The
right.
one with the license.
So are we all heading to the car then?
Yeah, sure, fine.
Shotgun.
Wow.
All right, shock.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, it's like we're in a limo.
Why do I have to sit in the back with him? Why?
It's like we're in a limousine.
I hate this.
On our way to
Okay.
the debutante ball.
All right. Let's hop into this car.
This is more fun
That's
than
right.
that time we went to a party together.
See how good this goes.
Yeah. So we got some
my
cargo.
God.
You're now
We work together.
the sounds of the rainy city are departing as you are now all in the car. Are you just driving back to Bug's place? Or you're going to talk and just drive around?
Well, I'm gonna
Null
continue
York
to
City
shove
later
my
tonight?
idea down everyone's throats now. Maybe we should drive to the middle school, and Bug, you can do a little bit of hacking, and then tomorrow we can concentrate on the other children.
Now, to be fair, you're in Columbus. You were in Columbus Circle. That is where you parked, and that is kind of a straight shot to kind of both Harlem and Washington Heights.
Yeah.
Just
I say let's go to Harlem.
All right.
We can deal with the other two tomorrow. You're definitely gonna need the car to go all the way out to Jersey, and we can take the train or something to
We
go
can get
to.
Jeremy to drive us.
All right, dare me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, dare him to do what?
Wow.
Cool.
so.
Dare
So
him.
where are you going right now?
We're going to Harlem. We're going to the middle school.
All right, we're going up to Bluthtown High. So
Yeah, it's
middle.
a high
Excuse
school.
me. I thought you was a middle school.
you're right, it is a middle school.
Yeah, you shut the hell up. I'm angry now. Everyone said, old Galahad, he's just stupid. He's
All right.
just, you can't
Well, he
control a
is.
child.
So,
and you can't. Yeah, well, who's yelling at the DM tonight, huh? So, eat my shorts.
I love to get yelled at. So you make your way up. I guess it's 6th Avenue, and then you start rolling east through Harlem once you get to about 125th Street, and you find yourself outside a pretty nice looking middle school. It's one of those ones that takes up a whole block. It's got a chain link fence around it. Behind that is some sort of like soft-ish looking asphalt that the kids can play 4 square, or now in the future 6 square in it. There's a hopscotch that goes up to 32 now, which is pretty crazy. They've got a 4-way face-in basketball hoop. They've got it's just graffiti everywhere that talks about what a great community it is. I think Taylor, this breaks your heart to see.
The poverty is palpable, and it is so charming.
They make middle schools look a lot better than they used to, man. Dang old.
I mean,
You
it's
remember when they had like hate speech and shit? Because that shit
No.
was not good. Well, you didn't go to middle school.
it's a nice area though. There's nice, well-kept buildings kind of all around you. It's a little quiet at this time at night. You've got a Popeyes around the corner, and the Popeyes just smells great.
I've never seen one in real life. That's incredible.
I think just looking at it, the glare of the neon does burn into your retinas, but in a way that's like, right? Like, I'll have to see what this Pop's eye was all about. But it's
yes.
it's pretty nice, and it's pretty quiet. There's a bunch of trees. There's somebody walking a dog just around the corner. Otherwise, it's pretty empty at this. I don't remember what time it was. 11 p.m. I'll say.
It's an early evening.
Yeah.
Well-
we had the meeting at 5.
And then you talked.
We had the meeting.
Thank you for
talked
taking
for
that.
5
We
million
talked for
years.
3 hours,
Wow.
yeah.
So we'll
All
say,
right.
So,
okay,
are you
no,
kidding?
no.
Trying to drive uptown?
So it's 8 o'clock
in the middle
now.
of the
It's
evening?
8 o'clock now. And the reason it's quiet is because everybody's having dinner, because that's the kind of town this is. It's a nice
like in
place to be.
houses.
In houses.
there's
What
no
time of the
restaurants.
year is
Well,
it?
they're
Is
at
it dark or
Popeyes, and
still
Popeyes
light?
is going crazy right now, but everybody's being quiet and civil in this Popeyes, okay? Even the people eating out the garbage cans in the back are doing it with aplomb.
All right. A bug. You want to take out your computer, type some numbers?
I gotta drive, I gotta hack.
I would have brought more of my gear if I
Yeah.
knew we were starting immediately.
So you're right. You are right out. Where are you? You've driven around the place. Are you gonna try to find like a discreet place to park, like a couple blocks away,
It
or?
doesn't need to be discreet.
Yeah. Who's still in the
Yeah.
school right now at 8
Can Bug
p.m.?
parallel?
Well, it is
Exactly.
8 p.m. There are lights on
I
in the
can
school
drive
where presumably people
parallel.
are.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's probably like not the principal, or like.
Wait, you're afraid it's going to be on your
I like the
permanent
idea
record?
that
Yeah.
because it's a school and it's an RPG, this world, it's like, well, the principal's the highest level. Oh, we can. That's
What?
probably not
You think
good,
the
but
superintendent's gonna be at the fucking
the
Blue
whole
Town
might
Middle
of
on a Tuesday?
Okay, you're in school. What sort of...
I'm in. Well, I
Levels of
go
security.
to a VR school, so
Yeah.
it's not
Okay.
even like real.
But do you watch teen dramas? You know what I mean? Like,
No.
what kind of level of security would we need?
You
understand?
know about
Would
teen
you-
dramas.
I'm
What
gonna
season
hack
is
you, that's
Degrassi
what I'm
Army
finding
on
out.
right now?
I did see this on.
God.
I've seen this on TV before. I think what we're looking at. So this is 2070. So if this was like 2020, maybe we could just walk in.
2071.
2071, fine.
Yeah,
We
but
walk
maybe-
in. There might be a metal detector. It's probably off, but the doors.
I'm not even
def-
trying to get in yet. Can I just like fucking check?
Yeah, you can check.
Just
My
hack
God.
it. Yeah.
Okay,
Is
I
it
also...
That's what do you think
hypothetically
we've been
guessing
telling you to
here?
do all day? Just take out your damn
I
device.
think it would help if we all talked about our abilities with each other.
I mean, that would be sensible. But you guys can keep doing whatever you want. I'm here for the ride, all
What
right?
kind of stuff are you into? Hack-wise.
Why don't you just show him?
Him.
I said M. E-M. Show him. Like they
Wait, so
show
did you,
them.
Wait, we didn't even do this. So did you park like just like around the corner?
Yeah.
Like, okay, can you give me a drive plus intuition for your ability, as Taylor asked, if you can parallel park this thing. Now, how white knuckled are you grabbing the seat in front of you, Taylor, as this child attempts to park the car?
So my manicure is
I got 3
fully
hits.
wrecked because it's through the. It is through the seat in front of me.
Yeah.
The car is parked just fine, but my nails are fully like.
Yeah. It happened
Taylor-
really quickly and really efficiently, but still.
You all right? You
Yeah,
seem
I got
nervous.
3 hits.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm very
love myself.
confident.
You're
I
just
don't know
you're,
why nobody believes me.
I
I'm just
believe
used
you.
to a much
Thank you.
different driving experience. Okay, Jeremy.
You don't exude
very,
confidence.
very
If you
gentle.
did, you'd take a little more hygienic care of yourself.
Are we talking about dicks again? Can we
You
not
asked
talk
the
about
whole
dicks
house
again?
about the whole house.
Okay.
You asked
Confusing
everyone about-
confidence for vanity.
Okay.
Wait, so are you going to talk about what all of you can do, or in Dagger Knife you suggested it, and these are just the most consummate professionals
thought
you've
that
ever dealt with before?
Dagger Knife suggested it as like a humble brag, what to talk about her own abilities.
We need to plan.
I'm desperate to hear what you can do, Dagger Knife.
Yeah, Dagger
what
Knife.
Can you do
What
for
can
us?
you bring to the table?
Yes.
Oh.
In my pocket, I have telekinetic abilities.
Is this a bit?
Like physically?
Because bits are for horses.
I can scramble Wi-Fi, and I can interfere with cameras.
that actually, that might be an issue for me.
And I can get in pretty much anywhere that you can point to. 'Cause I physically
Wait, so
blinding.
why haven't we already stolen the kids then?
That's exactly what I said the whole drive.
Well, all right. I'm good with a sword.
I
What?
do have I have insane what's it called? Calming abilities also, which could be used.
Steal their lunch money.
Yes, steal the lunch money.
I'm very perceptive. I got a big sword and I got a gun. What more could you want?
He's not very perceptive.
That's literally a lie.
A personality.
I have very high perceptions.
And bug.
And
I
both.
hack. Drive.
And you have a big Uzi that you always
I
carry
have a
with you,
big
and
Uzi.
no one has ever checked or cared. People
Yep.
have cared about other people's weapons. Bug manages to bring the Uzi in all the time,
Yep.
and it's just fine.
Yeah, Bug gets into bars and drinks.
You bring it to
somehow.
work with you, I presume?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think it's really important to note that I also have a like tailored pheromone.
Taylor Tyler.
Tailored pheromones, TM. And if I like move my hair like this, and my charm goes up. I'm a very, very charming person.
Wow, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, why you gotta be
excuse
so
me,
nervous
did we
tearing
get
up the
arrested?
car?
No.
Did we get arrested? The cop.
No.
loves
Excuse me,
us.
I think I am the face of the group. So stay in your
Well, we're
lane.
cute, it's fine, we're cute,
Speaking
that's
of
okay.
cars.
So what are you gonna do with this place now that you're parked outside and again just like arguing
Well,
about
are we
nothing
trying- okay,
again?
wait.
See
I
what
think
the
we should
technology
look up
is.
what the child directory and find some addresses. Go to this kid's
That's what I
house. and
thought.
scoop
All
'em
right.
up.
All right.
So I'm gonna hack, but I'm gonna sneeze.
Well, I need data processing software and logic first. This is just to scan for the icons in the area and see what you can actually
Logic.
pick up. Now, obviously, as a middle school, Bryce was quite correct. It is pathetically easy to hack.
I got some good ideas under this cap of mine sometimes.
Wow, I only got 3
This
hits.
10-gallon
Yeah,
cap.
10-gallon cat, 10-gallon ideas.
All right, so what you find are
No,
that
no,
you're
no.
hacking. You roll 3 things. That's part of it. So you realize with that the icons around you, that there are numerous icons at Popeyes that you can fuck with, including a trash compactor dumpster thing that goes off the moment they detect anyone getting inside that thing, just to protect IP. Then you've got the different devices around the gates, like ways it through a Wi-Fi connection you could open up the gates, as well as to the actual like locks and emergency escapes and all the windows on the school exterior. But there is no icon of inside the school itself, which implies that the school is on an internal network. I mean, what with all of the people stealing babies, you got to imagine people sometimes stealing kids too. You know, organ legging is big business.
Right. Well,
Organ legging is big business. So, like, maybe you can easily unlock the doors. You could open any window, including the gated ones. You can get the fences outside. The only other thing you pick up in your icon in the school is 2 different icons of people moving around inside. One of them is in one of the bathrooms, and the other one is in the basement. The school, by the way, is 3 stories. 4 stories.
maybe some kind of weird tour.
So the only way for me to get information is to be in the school.
Looks like we gotta go inside.
Well,
It ain't
wait,
gonna
we
be
just
that
have
bad.
this kid's name, right?
Yeah,
We just look up
And the
kid?
face, and the face.
We just look up this kid?
Yeah, but don't you need? You still gotta look. Oh well. Yeah, you want to just try and Google him?
All right, if you want to try that, you can give me a research plus logic plus data processing.
Yeah, what kind of horrible shit has he said online?
We're gonna cancel
Sure, we'll
him.
find
We're
out.
gonna
We're gonna
cancel
cancel
him.
this kid, and then...
I mean, if this is the kid with the Winkleman DNA, you gotta imagine they said some shit.
So
Like, you
sorry,
remember
it was
Gordy?
Logic,
Oh,
research, and
how
what?
could I forget?
Research, data processing, and logic.
Disgusts me.
3 hits.
So as you're looking it up, it looks like some stuff is going to come up for maybe a fraction of a second in your AR display before it gets blocked, and it says, in the Children Across America Act, we've detected that you are searching for a child, and your search results have been blocked.
But I'm also
That is complicated, but you are operating from a vehicle, which implies in the driver's seat of a vehicle, which implies.
Yeah, but...
The whole point is you want to hack Google.com. We can try to make this happen.
Oh,
Google
my
Maps.
God.
Who said we gotta do all that? I think it would be easier if we just like.
Oh, break it to a middle school and then... Yeah,
people
all
do
right.
that shit literally all the time.
If you
Do
want
they
to try to
keep
find
physical
also,
files?
if you want to try to find another
I could get
way,
into this school.
I'm just saying a straight up Google thing. You got blocked because you're not allowed to search up children.
Nice. Well, he's a child.
Which we're saying, but hacking from the driving seat of a car. So
If you convince this system that that's not the case.
yes, you absolutely can.
All
I'm
right.
his dad.
Yeah, tell him.
Dot
just,
com.
you know,
Dad.com!
All right, so
Act.
give me
Right.
so you was sleazing or attacking?
Sleazy.
Okay, give me sleaze, logic, and code breaking, which is a much better roll for you anyway, right?
8 hits.
Okay, I got 4. It says the screen like glitches for a second as you send back some negative information. It glitches out. Then an icon that says "We're sorry, child," and then it pops out. Search for children at your leisure. And now it basically says child search mode engaged, which of course now in 2071 child search mode means you can search for children online.
Great.
There's
so
no
I'm
that's
gonna search for all 3 of them.
Yeah, I was.
It's like safe search, but
That's it's like parental guardianship, but in the other way. It's like how the guardian relationship goes both ways too.
Can we somehow save the data so we don't need to do that again?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
why
oh,
this
yeah,
man's
that's
dick is
fine.
all ripped up.
can we not?
Sorry.
We can
That's
also
just how
not
it
do
is.
that.
Wait, what
Talk
do you
about
want to
dick
do?
pic.
Talking about your dick being ripped up again.
Right, man. Can we move on? We're trying to do
I
a
certainly
job.
can.
Can you have like a professional for once?
This is a lot coming from you.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing that's sad!
I swear to fucking God, I will rip off all of your fingernails of both of you, grind them into a powder, and feed them to someone who thinks it's cocaine.
This sounds practiced
impressive.
and
Yeah,
and-
but who's in
All right.
what seat of this car? I also
Well,
need to
I'm the
know.
driver.
Yeah.
I'm in the front seat.
Okay, I do like you two being together. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
Even
it's
back-
like we're in a limo.
You're in a limo. That's right. You would have never.
This is so not like a limo, I promise you.
Oh yeah, you just left Jeremy at Winkleman Tower. I just
He's
realized.
driving around the block, it's
Okay,
fine.
he's driving around the block. All right.
Alright, yeah, I want to
he's
look
listening to his
up
favorite
all 3 of
music.
these kids.
Okay, can you give me? Let's just do it all at the same time. So give me research, logic, and data processing with -3, -2, -2.
2 hits on 1. 1 hit on 1. And another 1 hit. Great, doing really
Wait,
good.
2, 1, and 1.
2, 1, and 1.
All right, you're not able to come up with anything off research.
Great.
You get a couple of
Yeah, I have like
awards.
no research.
Is there anything
at
that
all.
other people can do?
The
to
problem is the names are
enhance
too
people's
common.
Abilities? Oh.
Oh yeah, Jezebel, a very common
Yeah.
name.
That's what I'm
Not
looking
that
for
many
right
around.
now.
Jezebel
We weren't looking
Gombardi.
for
I said I was looking for all 3 of them.
Yeah, it's okay. It's Jezebel Gombardi, McCarty Tomness, and Rain Melrose, and those names are just really common now. So you, through those research, you just were not able to find any discernible information.
Guess we gotta go inside the building.
Is there anything you can give me that can work if I get it inside?
Can't you hack?
That's what I mean.
No,
Well,
but I can sneak and I can climb.
I have to go.
Wait, well, why don't you just accompany
Yeah,
young Lord, and then you can just
I
scramble all
will
the
tiptoe up
cameras,
the drain
open
pipe,
the
and I
stuff.
will float your little teenage body up after me.
Why does everyone keep talking about my body? It's really weirding
very
out.
small.
I think the only way you could get access, because the way to get access to an internal network is kind of twofold. One, you actually attack the computers there directly, like you start typing on those computers. The other way is to use a data tap, which means you tap into the fiber optic network, and then you plug that into your thing. So either one works, but you could get it. You don't need to necessarily be at a computer to get the data tap. So for example, the data tap does come with a cord, so it would be possible that if you snuck in and then threw the data tap out the window, it could be possible that you could. I don't think the data tap's super long, but you could maybe sit on the other side of the window. But that's kind of the closest, if that is the way the network works. The other thing you could do is try to make the network Wi-Fi, but I don't think you'd know how to do that. Yeah. So, what's the plan? Are you gonna sneak in and then sneak?
Yeah, you can fuck with cameras and stuff, right? That's true. Great. I don't have to do shit.
Yeah. Okay. Is there? I guess can I like look at? I feel like Dagger Knife wouldn't know where to look
I just
for
need
the
a
best
computer.
spot to do that. So like, can we collaborate on like finding the best entry point on the building?
Sure. Is there like a map
Yeah, you
I
want to
can
try to
do?
what you want to try to download like a blueprint, or you
Yeah.
want to try to download something like that?
Yeah, blueprint.
Here's another thing you could do. I think there's two ways I can think of, but please, if you can think of something else.
yeah.
One would be like a blueprint or some kind of municipal thing, like a fire department
Is
might
there
have a
enough
number.
streaming
Yeah.
happening that we know the interior layout of the school?
That's an amazing idea. I wouldn't have thought of that. The other one I was going to say is that there are people walking around. You could try to hack them and see if you can pull data from there
No, that
themselves.
Sounds,
If you wanna look-
what was your suggestion?
Well, I was like, are you so tapped in that you could find like the students that come here and see if we can find out like
I
where's the
could
computer
probably
lab,
find their Instagrams.
right?
You want to see if you can track down this
I
school
actually,
a bit?
I could
Because I
probably
just
just
am like,
cyberstalk. I could just cyberstalk these kids. Wait, we couldn't Google them, but could I not
with a
cyberstalk
computer.
them
A
on like
computer
social
next to
media?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no
That's
reason
it.
why I couldn't do that.
Okay, so
I mean, they're probably following me already.
But what if they're losers?
They're definitely following me already. Don't worry. I promise you.
so what? Can I get a research plus? I think what would I
just
say?
need a
I would say
computer
research
next to
plus
window.
intuition, and then because of your profession, take a +2
Why
on
am I
that.
looking up Instagram?
And for you, you want to try to pull a blueprint while Taylor's doing that. Okay, give me the same data processing, logic, and research.
Wait, so I'm doing
4
intuition
hits.
plus research.
We're just like playing
Data
pancake or
process.
something.
No, so for you, it's research, intuition
Do a
+2.
little hand game. How do you feel about swords?
A bit long in my opinion.
That's 3 hits for me.
3 hits.
More of
Okay.
A gun?
Yeah, you know what?
One
You were
for each
able to
hit.
define the Department of Buildings has a redirect from the fire department and their Saving Kids from Burning Alive initiative, where
right,
they
great.
keep detailed lists of the hotspots of the school, which basically lists the classrooms but not the interior. But because of all the cool kids that follow Taylor Tyler, who get sent to the principal's office all the time and who look at porn in the tech office, you're
I have
able to
nothing to do with that.
you're able to cross-reference both these things between the cool kids that look at porn in school and the cool kids that have to go to the principal's office. I think
Great.
either one will be a nice place. Now, of course, the tech room, as I'm sure you all understand, would be in the basement. I mean, come on. And the principal's office, as it would be, is on the top floor with a window looking down a stairwell so that they can just look down at the kids and grimace angrily at
Why
them.
else do you become a
With a
principal?
bullhorn that you can.
Kids.
Yeah, exactly. So, where do you think we're going? Where do you think we're going? This all, by the way, is the sneaky noir part of the track that we're
I
getting
mean-
into. We're no longer in a car track.
So
I
is
would just need a computer next to a window. I don't need the like big tech computer, right? Or do I?
you need someone in the network?
Well, it depends on whether you want to hack. Okay, so the benefits of hacking a computer on the network is that if you put the password in badly, it's not going to be like evil hacker put password in badly. You'd have to do some weird thing for the network to think you're not supposed to be there, but you might not be able to hack it. The disadvantage, though, is you don't get your dex bonuses. So you'd just be rolling code breaking plus logic without the other things. Whereas if you're using your deck, you get code breaking, logic, and like sleaze or attack.
Try both.
But if you get detected doing that, it will detect an anomaly in the system.
I think you should try this the other way first, and then you can always just attack it once you attack.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it.
Do I even need to go?
Well,
I
we
can
yeah,
just
you
put
need
you
to-
into the
you
window.
need-
But
yeah,
I
you
mean, like,
need
I
to-
don't need to necessarily.
You might
Can you
be
just
good.
get rid of the camera?
You could
Yeah,
also have a backup too.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
true.
be bad
Okay,
to have
I'll
backup.
come with you.
So you two are just gonna hang out in the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of dating profile if that's
We're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to
If
this.
you're a woman with some smarts about her.
Okay, we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
As you lock the door, as you leave the car,
No, yeah, I take the keys with me.
you take the
I
keys.
don't fucking trust them with my man.
What if the man comes and says, "Hey, you gotta move your wagon"?
Well, they can't hear you.
Well, then you just.
I'll talk to
Just to make out.
You
Dagger knife in
No
here.
one's allowed to make out in my van.
All right, so
No
I know
kissing.
how to
You
make
heard
out.
her.
I'm asking this woman for advice. Come on. You putting the cart before the horse.
you start noticing people at Popeyes eating very quietly. Notice there's a lot of yelling going on around this car.
So you know where we have an awareness of the people who are in the building, what floors they're on, or just
Yeah, one's in the basement.
How likely is it that there are people who you don't know sense?
Well,
One's in the bathroom, one's in the basement.
for you not to be able to sense it, it would have to be somebody operating, either having no phone on them at all, or their phone would have to be in hidden mode. But I think you got enough successes that you'd be able to detect hidden phones. So unless there's what you wouldn't be able to detect would be internal security devices or like somebody without a phone. But everyone has a phone basically. This is a middle school. Even the kids have phones, unless the principal abducted all the phones. That's what you call it, right? Abducted them.
Yes, abduction.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that.
So there's a locked gate in front of you. The gate has both a master lock and a chain around it, as well as like a magnetic lock. It's just two different keys there.
Is the window that we want to go through near the gate?
Yeah, there are windows near the gate. You'd have to still hop and maybe walk like 6 feet. And the gate / fence is about, I don't know, like 10 feet high. It has those struts that used to have barbed wire on them, but the neighborhood's a lot nicer than it used to be. So it wouldn't be that hard to climb it. But yeah, the windows on the other side, which do have weird like bars in front of them, but the bars can also be removed electronically. That's basically to stop kids from getting out and in, but also so fire department people don't just watch as the children die. Again, for the Children Not Burning Alive initiative.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Favorite
this
initiative.
post-rock track.
Thank you. It's supposed to be sneaky. I don't know if it's sneaky anymore,
It's
but
got a post-rock black atmosphere.
So can I do like
is
a
like,
perception
wow.
check to
It
see
is
if
a
there's
little
cameras
inappropriate,
outside
but-
the building? Do you know about cameras
Oh,
outside
there's
the
camera.
building?
Yeah.
it is a little.
Everywhere, right?
Yeah.
How do we?
Well, you said you could fuck with cameras.
Yeah, but I
so
kind of would like a
beautiful.
couple of them.
Yeah, we're not going to change it. You're making me self-conscious. We're going to change this one. All right, let's try this
it's
one.
Beautiful. I
I
like
can't
it.
do
Let's try this
all.
one.
I don't know how many cameras there are.
It is a little sneakier, this one. All right. Well, so you could go up to the window and look and see if you can spot a camera or two.
Oh, but there aren't any on the outside of the building.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you were asking?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, give me a perception plus intuition. You can both do that.
Yeah, this one.
And then could you do me another favor and give me presence plus etiquette as well? Or if you're either perception plus intuition, and then I need either presence plus etiquette or a stealth plus finesse. 2, perfect. Now
2 for
either
perception.
Stealth plus finesse.
or presence plus etiquette, either one. So presence plus etiquette would be like you're just walking around and you looked at a security camera. Stealth plus finesse is like you don't want the camera to see you.
Yeah, stealth plus finesse. Damn, I only got one.
Okay. Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
So you have 2
All right.
presence and 1 etiquette. So you're rolling 3 dice.
Stepped on a stick or something.
I got 1 hit.
Okay, you're both fine. These are not cameras. These are not cameras that are like people looking. Like there's no children around. But no. I'm just letting you know. Like it's not It's not looking. You're on the street. You're not sneaking
There's
inside.
no danger, but dagger knife is like.
The only
Literally at a middle school.
if you
Walks up in the window.
If you walk around the block, the only 2 cameras you see on the outside are one is over the main entrance and the other is the back entrance. And those are the only 2. Off the windows on the side, there aren't like cameras on every corner. So you could, based off your perception tests, you could easily find a blind spot.
Do any of the windows look like an office? Whatever what we were talking about before, principal's office or something. Someone
they probably all have like a shitty computer.
Okay. Shit. First floor it is.
Yeah, and basically what you see are classrooms all along the sides, kind of either way.
Okay, cool. Let's just go in.
Are you gonna hop the fence?
Yeah, I hop the fence.
Okay. All right. Can you give me then a finesse plus athletics? Are you gonna hop the fence too?
2 hits.
Let's try it.
Let's get a finesse plus athletics from. Are you gonna assist? Or are you gonna see what happens? You
I
already
want to
hopped the
save
fence.
some of my energy. I'm still not totally sure how the drain is working, so I'm like,
I want to see how the computer.
Well, you could like at the top reach out, hand
Can
down,
I
and
put
grab
my magic finger, my telekinesis hand, like a little boost for you to step on? Not
yes.
fully use levitate,
Yeah,
but just
absolutely.
like when I'm.
And if you cast it at force 2, again, you'll take no damage on the
Yeah.
cast. So if you give me sensitivity plus psychomancy, the only problem again is that you can only get 2 successes on it.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, then can you roll finesse plus athletics plus 2 as you feel a weird hand touch your butt and push up.
Ah! Why is everyone? I got 3 hits.
Okay, you got 3 hits. You're up and over very evenly, but can you give me a willpower plus composure to see if you did scream? Yeah.
I will next time.
You have 1 composure and you have 4 willpower, so you're actually probably gonna be
I
fine.
got 3 hits. I can't
All
believe
right,
it.
so you went meh, but you didn't like scream. And you're now on the opposite side of the fence.
You landed and your voice dropped. Finally.
There's an array of about 6 different windows, all of them like really wide with like the
Okay.
bars locked over them. You know, there isn't like an electronic keypad or something, but you do know that whether it's something in the bars or otherwise, that you can access these through the data processing check you did earlier.
Let's open it.
Yeah.
All right, so give me cyber, give me code breaking logic and attack or sleaze.
We're sleazy.
Okay.
I always
And
just
do you
think
wanna
you're
get more
boiling up the computer.
Do you want to get more than one mark, or
Yes.
then give me
minus.
-4 for more than 1 mark, -10 for 3 marks?
We're just gonna do 2.
Okay, cool.
I got 6 hits.
Okay. That's 2. 6 hits. Okay, yeah, you got your 2 hits. And so now with those 2 hits, you know, if your AR display, which originally had, you know, steel bars like, you know, no permission granted, you're now considered a user. So it's like welcome fireman. And it says, and the options you have are more bars and less bars. In parentheses under less bars, it says good for saving children.
Yeah, less bars. We gotta save some kids.
You click less bars, and the bars in front of you say making less bars, and then the bars start to fold in together to become one big bar on
I go
the
like
side,
this.
but enough to open it up.
Oh, okay.
The voice was like loud, but not loud enough to like alert anybody.
That's good.
And then in front of you is just a normal ass locked window.
Is it the kind of lock that I could?
Absolutely, it
Just
is locked
open?
from the inside.
My favorite.
All right, so again, in this instance, when you cast it, again, you could do it at force 2, but also the number of hits you get are the skill it has. So what you are going to be rolling are its attribute plus your skill. So for example, if you want it, and this is just flipping a lock, it won't matter, but if you wanted to like pick a lock, then what you would be rolling would be your security skill plus however many successes you got on your hand check. That said, the hand also is sustained. So you already have this hand you cast before. If you just want to use that. If you the only reason to recast it would be because you don't want to
make it
sustain it
stronger.
or to make it stronger. Yeah.
But it was okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a
Good
flip
too.
black.
Yeah.
Look, yeah.
I'll just do that.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. It just floats in, the lock opens itself up, and then you can give me one of you give me a body plus strength just to open these. These are old windows.
I'll do it. Wait, can I use the hand?
I will let you take a +2 for using the hand.
Okay, cool.
Body plus strength plus 2. Okay, thank you. I will turn the music down a little.
Yeah.
You rolled much better than I probably
I know, I
would.
rolled 7.
Come on.
I got 1.
Thank you for the suggestion on the music. That's good to know because these tracks are all 10 minutes long, and when I was checking their volume, I'm usually listening to like a minute because there's a lot of them.
Not checking it with people talking over them too, so you know. cut
I
yourself
was.
some
I would
slack,
talk.
sure.
I would talk over them
Let
and
us
then
know
record it.
about
That was Jensen in the other room, Animal Flower.
Wow, thank you,
Thanks,
Animal
Jensen, in the other
Flower.
room.
Shout out Animal
Animal Flower's the
Flower.
best.
Shout
Yeah.
out in the chat.
All right.
Wow.
So how many successes did you get? That you open the window. It's a little creak. You got to do the thing where you got to adjust it to get it right up the middle first. But you get it open, and on the other side, because it's grimy, you could see it's a schoolroom. There's a like a couple desks all rammed against the wall. There's a couple closets. It doesn't look like it's had much use recently. It's a little dusty, but you both can hop on in, no problem.
All right. Sick.
Careful of your fingerprints.
Well, you could see them doing all this, I think, at this point.
They're still outside the
I'm just trying to make polite conversation.
All right, we'll come back to this in a second. We're coming back to you, too. So now you're inside. You're
All right.
inside the room.
It's a classroom. There's a computer.
I am going to make you roll an athletics finesse, just because it is on the first floor, but you do suck at this. You're in no problem, though,
thank
okay?
God.
Dagger Knife, don't worry about it. I just
did a
really...
cartwheel
Any
into
opportunity
the-
I can have to make Bug roll a critical glitch is...
I got one hit.
Okay, you got in just fine. You
Thank
put
you.
yourself over on the stomach and then pulled yourself over, and then you fell onto your shoulders inside, but you didn't hurt yourself, so good job.
Great.
Yeah.
I did it.
So are you keeping track of the people that you... Because you didn't say you were. The people that the icons
I
you
did bring
detected?
it up right before we came inside.
That is fair. It's true. I did say that I knew one was in the bathroom and one was in the basement.
Okay.
Check again.
Give me a
Okay.
data processing logic and data processing logic and software.
Do I see any cameras in the room?
No, no.
Thank God.
3 hits.
All right, with those 3 hits,
so close
do you
to
have a
doing that.
digital? Do you have like a digital, glasses or something like that have?
Glasses. Yeah.
Okay,
One.
so if you want to, with that roll, you can pop in the icons so you kind of can see where they generally are in the space around you.
All right. I do
Did
that.
say we were gonna share all our glasses. So now you guys.
You could
can
see that too. So and it's in perspective. So you can look over and see that there's somebody on the 3rd floor still in the bathroom, and there is somebody still in the basement. The person upstairs, you can kind of see there's a bit of movement to the icon. You don't see the person. You basically just see like a triangle with a dot and then the name of the icon, which is Silvio Pathos, and then downstairs is Mr. Sarah, and those are the two.
Okay, I.
You're on the
I
first
lean
floor.
over and I say, "You get into the computer. I will keep an eye on
Okay.
So
and then with my hand that's still out, I get out one of my dagger knives.
cool. So are you positioning yourself like by the door or something
Just
like
sort of like, no, maybe like, if someone were gonna come through the door, I would be behind them,
that? Okay.
and I'm looking in through the building at the icons.
Got it. So
All right.
you're gonna look for a link
Yes.
because there's no obvious computer in here right now.
Last detail, the
Okay.
knife is above.
There's no obvious computer in a classroom.
I told you doesn't look like it's been used in a while. It's dusty in here.
Oh God. All right.
Give me perception plus intuition. I'll give you a +1 because you're good at looking for computers.
Thank you.
So, like, do you think that like this is a good photo of my hat or like?
2 hits.
All right, so with those 2 hits, you find a like fiber optic wire that's not being used right now. That's kind of like dangling out from the back of a desk that's not being used.
Great. Let's hook it up.
All right, so you hook it right into your deck.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Find the address of this kid.
Yeah, give me data processing, software, and logic.
It was good the first time, but I think it gets weird after the 4th.
5 hits.
5 hits.
This one I got a fish in
So you've been able to pull you've been able to pull up that you're in the registrar. You've been able to pull up a list of current students attending, but you do not have Principal Delaney authorization. Principal Delaney level authorization to look at children.
it. I said I was.
So even the teachers can't look at kids?
Apparently, you want to download all of them.
There's only one here.
Well, they might probably
No,
That's
you're
an assumption.
no, but the point is, yeah, you need authorization by Principal Delaney to look at them. I mean, you could try to hack that. Of course, probably teachers are given authorization when they're like, hey, I got to look up a kid, and principal's like, I get it, and then they send it over.
Like I say, I'm a
Right.
pet lover, but like the only pet I've ever had is a horse. But they don't need to know that.
I will say that handsome woman seems to be a turnoff. That language is maybe not perfect in the profile, but you're getting
It's a horse.
Is it? Is that
Yeah.
in the profile?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
It's
Well,
just
it's
audio,
you doing
it's
them,
ammo,
right?
but yeah.
Here's the other one. So, yeah, I got 2.
Anyway, I want to be the principal.
All right, give me sleaze plus or attack
Please.
plus code breaking plus logic.
5 hits.
Did you take a -4 on that? Okay, you get 1 mark, so you are considered assistant teacher right now. You want to do it again?
Right, yeah, except we're gonna -4 this time.
Okay.
I got 6 hits.
Can you do me a favor? Can you roll?
Give 2 marks.
Can you tell me what your firewall plus device rating on your deck is?
My device rating is 4. My firewall is 6.
Okay. Whoa, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the way marks work in this game when you're hacking is that if you get a mark, it's a matrix acquisition recognition key. And so what it does is every mark gives you more permissions on an object. So 1 mark makes you a guest, 2 marks makes you a user, 3 marks makes you an admin. 4 marks you're an owner, you can't hack to an owner status. But admin can do everything an owner can do, it's just an owner can choose to override it. Usually a admin status is required to break a system. User status will let you do almost everything on it though. And guest status would certainly not let you look at children. But as now you log in and it goes, "Welcome, Emperor Principal Delaney.
Whoa.
Which child would you like to look at?"
Which kid's at this middle school?
Ooh, yes. That's
No,
the
no, I whisper into my sleeve, which I don't need to do because you can hear me, but I say, it's Rain. It's Rain. He's the one at the middle school.
Like
Yeah, I'll pop
weather rain?
I'll pop a picture up.
With 2 N's.
I'll pop a
Why
picture
is it
up.
has 2? Okay.
That's rain. That's rain.
God,
Beautiful
he's
rain.
Hideous.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some kind of stupid last name, but I don't remember what it is.
All
Bye,
right,
Spoop.
look
I
up-
love you.
I look up rain.
Ice Blue.
Bye, Spoop. Yeah, look up rain. This is as simple as just you're already in the system. You've got it. Yeah, you pull up rain.
All right, great. Pull up rain. His address. I get all of the information.
Yeah, yes, you get their
Parents' name,
GPA, their address, their parents' name. They said wish to remain anonymous.
Oh.
But
weird.
they are dropped off by their their attaché, Scrimble Skank, every day.
All right, great. I give that info.
Oh, Scrimble Skank is a
Jellicle choice.
it is a jellicle choice.
Oh,
It is
Jesus
it's a-
Christ.
it's a helicopter drone that says it's equipped with a leash for carrying the child around and a taser in case it needs it.
Horrible.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's
But
kept
also
anonymous.
Probably easy to hack.
So easy to steal.
So yeah,
All
that's
right, great. I download the information and I give it to these 3 people.
to be fair,
This is
the
cool.
grades are really bad.
I mean,
Okay. I'm not his professor.
yeah, I don't
All
know
right.
shit.
But as the parents have remained anonymous,
Wait, is this that their kids are supposed to be really smart? So maybe
Yeah, is this supposed to be the really smart kid school?
I don't know. They all kind of look.
no, this is
also
the middle school.
Yeah, I
this
mean,
is
it's
blue.
also rich people.
We're
sorry.
just gonna steal the kid anyway.
This isn't the Boston-esque school for gifted children.
Yeah,
this is
and
the
it's not the
Bluethtown
troubled
Middle
one either.
School.
This is
normal
So it's
school.
just a regular ass middle
dirty
school.
old middle school.
But the parents did request to remain anonymous, so you got no data other than
Well, we
that.
got an
there's-
address, right? Why don't we just go hit up
Nobody
that
get an
address?
address?
Steal a little child.
Give me a luck check to see if you got an
You
address.
did get an address. You said it yourself. It came out of your.
Did I
lips.
say that? Okay, you know what? I'll give you the address.
I
Is
got
that
3
Check
hits
the
on luck.
video.
okay?
Wanna
And you
know.
definitely have an address. Yes, the address. Yeah, and they live not far from here, like 5 or 6 blocks away.
Fantastic.
So that would be like they're
It's
on
like
like
5 or 6 blocks from here.
they're on 100 and
Maybe
they're on
7 leaps.
100 and they're on 119th Street,
All right.
and yeah,
All right, well,
not too far.
pull out of the system. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right,
Okay,
I'll type that into Google Map, and you want to go steal a child?
Is that the plan? Is it stealing baby time?
Oh, I don't think they're a baby. They are in middle school though. That's not much older than Bug.
Yes.
They're all babies.
True.
In this world, like compared to the
I'm
Earth.
Still a baby.
So yeah, do you guys just leave and you?
Yeah.
Well, I do like a little tiptoe run and just dive through the window and somersault.
Oh, it's so cool.
Thanks.
Bug sees it, and how's Bug feel about it?
A little jealous.
That's cool. As you clamber awkwardly and fall
Once
onto the
I
other side.
adopt you, I will teach you
I am in the car, by the way.
Wow.
Hey, I can
taking
hear that.
pictures
That's
of all
my
of this.
that's my free ride. You leave that you let that boy alone.
As Taylor's taking photos the whole
Yeah,
time.
right, like, cool.
Do you like relock the windows and everything like that? Close the bars?
You would have. Oh, I can. Yeah, I'll close the window after you come through.
All right.
And then we want everything to look like how we found it.
Yeah, so
Do
do you
put
relock the bars?
back? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then now just getting back over that fence.
All right. Yep. Get back over that
All
fence
over it.
again.
All right.
Another.
Are you giving the +2 over to Bug?
Yes, I'll
do
put
an
my
ammo
dagger knife
on
back
the
in my
ass.
pocket, and I'll give you a little goose.
Yeah, this time you're ready for it, so
All right.
Athletics and finesse.
that's it.
I got 1 hit.
4.
With the +2?
Yep.
Okay, so you get stuck at the beginning in a bit, you get scared, but you don't want anyone to know that you're scared to come down the other side, but eventually you do it, but everybody knows that you were scared. On top of it,
I got it on
Wow,
video.
Bug.
Yeah.
What's it like passing the presidential fitness test? Nicely
fuck are you
done.
talking about?
You just hopped a fence real cool.
I mean, Bug did go to VR school where the president isn't involved at all, so the fitness test is,
It's
something.
not real. It
Yeah.
doesn't
Look,
exist.
can I just have this one moment of
No,
hope?
you
It's
can't.
not
I will
like
never
I
give you a
never have-
single moment of your life that is good.
So with rain
Thank
still
God.
on the screen over here, are we? What are we doing? Are we gonna go over to the Boston S school, which is in Washington Heights? It's like not that far from here, or the even closer location, which is Rain's apparent place that Rain lives.
Should we get all the data before we try to nab any of the kids?
That's a
What
good
more data
question.
do we need?
Well, we wouldn't be able to get. We're not going all the way to Jersey, so we
I'm
can't
gonna-
get data on
yeah.
the third one. Though that being in another state, maybe they don't care what's happening.
Yeah,
over
no
in
one-
New York
New
with
Jersey doesn't care
kids
about any-
disappearing from their homes. I do think that if we try and nab this child tonight and then go to another school and try and nab another kid tomorrow, things are not going to go so great because people are maybe going to catch wise to a couple of child.
So you're
nabbers.
saying you nab all within a quick period of time?
Well, I think we can nab everyone in New York in a quick time. New Jersey, they don't give a shit, and also probably have worse things to deal with than. Well, no, they probably just don't even think about kids getting nabbed over
Could I
there.
request that
So it's
we
fine.
take the Jersey child in the middle of the day because I do need to stream. I have a couple ads I really want to get through, and I have a lot more viewers in the middle of the day. So if we could just please
I think
do that one
isn't
again
the
as well.
Jersey one the troubled kids with no
Yes.
streaming allowed at all?
I will be outside. It'll be fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes. There's nothing like streaming within 100 yards of a middle school.
To cause
Yeah.
a great distraction.
Very
To
cool.
have people watch because it's illegal. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Are you streaming these pics of them climbing in and out of a school in the middle of the night?
No, they're just for me.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, you
No, but
could've
so
built
what's
this
the-
whole fucking thing?
So what are you gonna do? Go get more research, or are you gonna go get this kid?
I think the best time to steal this child is from the drone. who
Yeah,
carries it.
because it's just a drone.
I can sit on the ledge of a building, snatch him, cut the ropes, anything, just 100 feet above the ground.
Okay, that seems like a good plan. That might be that
But
might
we
be
have
doable.
hours until then.
So
you
are
want
you?
to snag the kid, or you want to go try and get a little bit more information from, the Bostonian?
Boston
I
S.
think we should do more recon. Because
Yeah,
he
why don't
will
we
not
go
be
hit up the-
transported
let's-
until the morning or the afternoon.
I was gonna say, why don't we go?
We're already
get
close
the
to
two-
Washington Heights.
Yeah, let's get.
I
those
think
kids
also they
first.
will notice that they are missing. If it's school hours, we should wait till dismissal to get all the children.
Oh, you think so? All right. Well,
They
you
will be
don't.
on
You
the-
don't.
If they
wanna
don't
snag-
show up for
But you don't want to
school-
snag 2 of them tonight and then go to Jersey tomorrow and snag the third. It's not like New York's gonna suddenly be like, oh, Amber Alert, all these missing kids.
And we're back to car music. You guys are in the car, and we're going up to the Boston-esque.
Yep,
Yep.
going to Washington Heights.
Ship it up to Boston.
All right.
All right.
Just
I do love this tour through poverty. This is incredible, and I'm learning so much.
I don't think this
Wow.
part's gonna be
Washington Heights.
poverty.
I just need
I'm
to,
learning
well,
so
I need to
much.
point out that all of Manhattan is citizen zone, and up here in Harlem, we're talking people, family members making $250,000 a year is kind of the family level. So like to you,
That's so sweet.
these are. I don't think there is a part of Manhattan that isn't egregiously wealthy, but of course, if you have a brownstone on top of a skyscraper,
Yes.
Then-
But it's in
Dumbo.
Brooklyn, so like.
But it's in
What kind of
nice
status
Brooklyn because I'm
symbol is that?
humble.
You are pretty helpful.
Super.
Can I get
I
a
didn't think
drive
about
plus
that one.
intuition on your drive on over to Washington Heights and the Boston-esque school?
I
for
got
gifted
no
children?
hits!
You got no hits. Okay. So
I may be just a simple gnat, but I got some wisdom to me.
No, you don't.
All right.
all right. So as you're driving and making your way with your 0 hits,
Yep.
you do end up running a red light at a bad time.
Oh no.
Can you give me a luck check?
3 hits.
3 hits. All right. By bad time, it meant that the camera was working. You saw the flash, and the bill is going to come to you. And for a second, you think to yourself, damn, my mom's going to get so mad at me. But then you realize, who is it that's going to get this bill? And they don't even know it.
Galahad.
So
yeah,
with that,
yeah.
with that 3 luck, your 0 on a drive test has turned out to be really a 0 for.
Oh, Taylor, Tyler, why don't you turn that flash off? Come on.
Oh, that was not me. Fully not me.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Oh, no, don't. No, sorry.
I need to stick
alright.
with this. How'd the dating profile situation go?
Well, I don't think I got a lot of information about Taylor out of Taylor Tyler for my benefit. I got a lot of half smiles and like kind of laughs and like I take that as like positive reinforcement. You know, the fish seemed to go over great. The angles on my neck seemed to go over great.
The more
Pet
angles you
lover.
can get on your
Yeah,
neck,
I
right?
figured, like yeah, it's like you want all that definition.
We added a few more of that picture with the neck rolls. Like that was really, really good. And I think that like
Why would you
after the
do that
6th or
to me?
7th, like you want a couple more just to.
Why
really
wouldn't
get
you
there.
just to help
And
me
you
out?
got rid of the one with the fish that he really liked, right?
No, we kept that there, but it's behind a paywall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So gotta monetize it, you know?
OnlyFans, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can I get a charm plus performance from you on this one, Taylor
Yeah.
Tyler? We're gonna go see if this dating dating profile goes viral tomorrow in one of those
How could that possibly happen?
Yeah.
on a fail blog.
Someone definitely is going to screenshot that share. So it is a performance plus what?
Plus a performance plus charm. Now you don't have any performance, so
Yeah.
I need you to take a -1 on that. So you're really just rolling 5, which is pretty good.
I'm looking for a partner.
You can roll luck
Someone
on this
who
if you
knows
want.
how to ride. Yeah, I'm
Plus
looking
luck?
for a partner.
You can roll luck if you want
Okay.
Yeah.
to make it better. If you roll luck, you have
I'm
+1
not
and you
asking
hit
for
rule of
too
6,
much.
and I think
don't
that's good.
I got a big fish.
3 hits.
It's in my profile.
Okay, 3 hits.
You can see it.
Yeah, you wanted it to happen right away, but as you did send it to some of your friends, you will find tomorrow that Galahad, on your streaming profile that you only use to watch Pilgrim's stream and ask how he's doing, and you are muted from speaking on that stream, and also don't know why Pilgrim hasn't done it in a while, you're going to find that you gain about like 5,000 followers
Hey, this is
tomorrow.
kinda cool.
But
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
That's
but
gonna be
I got
tomorrow.
the- I got a premonition. My co-star today said big things are on my horizons.
yeah.
So
And that's up from 0 followers at all.
that's
You
pretty
think
cool.
Pilgrim kept not getting the message about, do you want to follow
yeah,
me
do
back?
I get a cool blue check
No.
on
No.
checklist and chicklist?
All right. So we are now at the Boston-esque School for Gifted Children. I'm gonna have to deduct $250 from you, Galahad, for the red light that your car ran.
Didn't I notice $250 missing from my pocket?
You give me a perception plus intuition to
I got
see
high
if you
perception.
notice.
I've been bragging about it all
If
night
you
long.
notice that your bank account lost that money.
Yes, I've been right next to him the whole time.
All right, perception plus what?
Intuition.
Yeah, all right. All right, that's 2 hits.
All right, so you lose $250. It's not cash being stolen; it's being drawn from your account. So you lose
Yeah, do I get
$250.
a buzz like Cleo?
Yeah, you
being
do.
Like, hey.
Wouldn't you think that you, of all people, would have a thing that's like something happened to your money? It would
Yeah,
pop
I
up.
would because I live on the edge of poverty all the time.
I
and
see you not erasing the $250,
Yeah, I don't
and I
really
need
want
you.
to.
I need you to do it.
Yeah, we can sweep that one.
No,
under the
you
rug.
could just erase the $250 right now, and you
Yeah.
do get an alert
I'm
to-
kind of mad about
that you lose
one.
$250, and it says traffic violation.
Traffic. Hey, Bug, you gotta watch the road, buddy.
I am watching it perfectly fine.
This one's coming out of your allowance.
What allowance?
Your food rations for the month.
Dude, what the
No more
fuck is
Johnny
wrong with
cakes.
Yeah,
you?
no more.
No.
Yeah, more Johnny cakes, less Shamrock shakes. That's what it's gonna be, bud.
Like,
that's
no
fine
one's
with me,
concerned
actually.
that
I'm
I
not
have,
very-
Like, infinite will.
I really
No.
don't like being the bad guy.
Oh,
like
really?
Billie Eilish. Yeah, I like to be fair and just. And a
Yeah,
little
you're
bit
not very
fun.
good at it.
Are you gonna?
That's
Do you want to
perfect.
violate a few more laws? On your
Oh,
way to this?
yeah, I
that.
love violating
Give me a
laws.
drive. Give me a drive plus, I guess finesse because you're gonna go fast this time. And if you want to roll luck on this, that's totally fine.
Well, am I rolling luck to do badly?
Yeah, to
buddy.
do badly, but like not get
Without
pulled
wrecking
over
the
by a cop.
Yeah. Okay,
Slow
great.
down a little, buddy.
I got 2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kindly don't keep breaking the law.
We'll say like within the
We're
sign
about
of.
to kidnap
Except for the
kids.
kidnapping,
Are you
yeah.
fucking serious?
Yeah, but that's part of a job, and you know what isn't part of a job?
Wait, you want to drive?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you sideswipe. You side.
This is bad.
You bump up on top of a curb over
Yeah,
here.
I
You
do.
you run a couple of traffic lights
sure
over
do.
there.
You know, it's easier to lie
You
to
yell at a
cops saying that you
pedestrian,
don't
and
know
it's
how
like
to
boom,
drive.
boom, boom. Can we deduct from you?
No, no, we cannot.
So-
we cannot deduct from me.
Oh,
This is
we
quite
will.
all
You're
right.
getting $750 in deductions now on top of the $250 you had before. Plus,
So 1,000.
plus, it's
All right.
just been announced
Now I
that
gotta do math. Thanks
it's
a lot.
and your license just got revoked, Galahad. Your driving
My
license.
license?
Yes.
I didn't have a driver's license.
You own the car. Your driver's
Well, you're not
license?
getting one now.
Okay, so now it's illegal for you to have a driver's license. But you know what that means did get revoked? Your horse riding license just got revoked. Or suspended.
yeah.
We'll say it's suspended. I don't want
I'm
to.
loving
I'm
this.
pissed. This
Yeah.
is not okay at all.
So you
It's
lose
so
$1,000.
okay.
We're gonna have to edit your profile again. Some things are not accurate in there.
Why you guys gotta be so rude?
So that's a total of losing $1,000 just to make
I
sure
lost
that you
a little
understand.
bit more than that, buddy.
What else did you lose?
I lost the ability to ride.
Oh, that's true. And you
Yeah.
please make a note on your
That's
character
so
sheet that
sad
you
for
have
you,
lost
man.
your horse riding. You have a suspended horse riding license. please.
Really, really sad.
Thank you very much.
Why are you such a terror?
Because I just need to be.
And you've
your
pulled up
own.
right up to the Boston S School. Now, this is a bit further uptown, which means that parking's not as hard to find. You find a spot right across the street from the school. This school is much nicer. It's one of those ones. The other one was pretty nice, but this is one of those like 3 blocks kind of rammed together to make a school thing. They've got a yard that with a miniature, well, like with a couple of. I keep wanting to say baseball hoops. It's baseball diamonds across from one another.
Baseball hoops. Yes.
I mean, it's 2071. Maybe they came up with a new sport.
That's true. So there's 2 baseball hoop courts on
Right.
either of each other with real grass. There's an even higher fence, though. You do notice that there are a couple security cameras also nested inside of bird feeders outside of the many trees. There's a lot of cover. Feels very nice, like the way the yellow amber lights filter through the tree cover is really pleasant. And all around you are these sort of like brownstones or taller buildings, but they're just like very nice. They've got a lot of light out in front of them. They've got a landscape sort of yard. The streets are large here.
What
But
time is it?
at this point, probably 9. I don't think you were at the other site that long. You were yelling for a while, so maybe it's 9:30. And you were trying to
Real
violate a lot
traffic
of
really
crimes.
was.
I mean, I
Not
was
bad.
driving really fast, so we got there
There's
pretty
a lot
quick.
that can
You
happen
were
in an
driving
hour. You
fast.
can lose your ability
I think
to
less and
ride
less people
on a
drive.
horse.
I think
Just
that's the thing.
illegally. You know, you can still do it.
Yeah, you could still ride a horse, but it's just not legal.
Now it's edgy.
But he would never be edgy. The only
That's
time he was
true.
edgy once was when he got shot in the dick in a sewer.
And when he stole a child.
Well, he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, we haven't done
I've
that yet.
been nothing but a model citizen.
So, otherwise, the building itself is kind of set back in the middle of this like 3 blocks crammed together campus. It clearly used to be a park of some kind, and it's just a like 4-story, sort of like nice red brick building. You know, it's got those weird turrets that those buildings sometimes have and stuff like that. It looks like it used to be some kind of municipal building, maybe like some weird mansion of some problematic person who used to live in New York at some point. But no, not that mansion. He lives in a brownstone. I looked it up. Bryce's old character Rizzo lived in Jeffrey Epstein's old mansion. So I knew that was what that look was. So yeah, it's a little bit further back. You do see a couple of cameras dotting the way. There's multiple different gateways to get in. They're all locked with simple padlocks. You all get this just like kind of driving around. I should have made you roll perception tests, but I made you roll a lot of unnecessary tests before. So
Zooming in with
evens
my
out.
glasses.
You're scoping it out. So you're parked across the street in front of one of the larger apartment buildings. You know, it's got like all sorts of what do you call them? Like, you know, it doesn't matter.
Gargoyles.
gargoyles and balconies
Columns.
and
In Jungle Gym.
in jungle gems. The Christmas lights are still up, but it feels classy. You know, it doesn't feel pathetic.
I disagree.
What are we doing? We're outside of this. Outside of this here
Well, I
apartment
have-
complex /
I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to hack it from the outside, but let's try.
Yeah, data processing, logic,
Well, we
and
need to at
software.
least find out, you know, the lay of the land.
Data processing.
And software.
5 hits.
Holy shit. Now this is a much nicer school. It's a little higher level, but no. Yeah, you find that the when you look at the icons around you, you see all sorts of ones inside of the buildings, obviously. But at the school side, you pick up lots of cameras that are in these bird feeders. You pick up perhaps 8 at various points around the perimeter, just beyond the fence, sort of looking at the fence, looking at the gate, looking at the playgrounds the kids play at, where they play basket hoops and baseball hoops. And then the other are 2 cameras specifically looking at the front and back entrance of the school. There is one wide driveway that goes up to the school that circles around into a parking lot for the kids that seems like you could use a card reader to open. That is also on one of the device ratings that you pick up. Otherwise, the school itself seems to be pretty locked down, except the doors and windows, again, a la the firefighter initiative.
Can I ask a question about the technology?
Absolutely, please
So,
do.
if there's cameras outside the building, are they the kind that, like, can be moved to point in a different direction?
You could attempt to do that if you had enough marks on them. I think if you tried to do it without the camera thinking,
physically.
I think if you physically did that, the cameras are all used off of like an artificial intelligence pilot rating, so it would detect that you're doing something weird.
What if I made a little piece of a cloth look like a bird flew into it?
I think it would know that it is obstructed and it would request something, but I don't think it would be like someone's
Or like
tampering with
knock
me.
into it and be like, now you're looking over there.
It would report an obstruction,
Okay.
but it
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily report foul play.
Good to know.
But all of these there are very few closed circuit cameras. These are with guards watching. They're almost always, unless you're at a really high profile place, they're almost always just cameras that are going to report obstructions to like a security guard in a room who's going to go, what's that obstruction about, you know? So what you're dealing with is the artificial intelligence of the camera, which is where you spend the money. You can buy a $100 camera with very shitty AI, or you can spend tens of thousands of dollars and have one that's probably only slightly worse than a person watching. This is not like a military installation, even if it's a nice school. No, that's fine. But you know, one thing you can do if you're hacking these computers, as like hackers know, is you can of course turn the camera off. You could make it loop footage or something like that. But you could also like shield yourself to the camera. You could edit it so the camera will just not perceive you, not perceive your car, not perceive. You know, you could do that as well, which is usually a bit stealthier than shutting them down. That would also work for that.
It's like a stealth joke.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh. No, I didn't. I thought we were just having the meeting and coming back to
Oh, I should also say you pick up about 5 devices inside of the school as well, I should say.
And that's like people.
Yes. Yeah, you've got names in there. You've got Juliet Lewis, you've got Beats McCluckin, you've got Jason Jazz, you've got Officer Buffins,
Officer Buffins.
and you've got trying to write it down. And Security Officer Shiloh. Sorry, I was trying to write that down. So yeah, Security Officer Shiloh,
We were having a nice time.
Officer Buffins, Jason Jazz, Beats McCulkin,
That was McCluckin.
McCluckin, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll write that because that is
Come on.
better than McCulkin. Juliet Lewis. And another person who I don't remember the name of.
Is there any reason that we would, like, be allowed? You know what I mean? Like, is there anything we could say to any of these people that would get us the data?
I
Or do
think you
wanna
could
do the
think of
same thing
something.
again?
You could think of something.
Do you want? Is that what you want to do?
Well,
You think anyone here is charming enough to do that?
I mean,
I
Taylor
keep hearing
Tyler.
about it.
Kids love you, don't they?
Kids do.
You're prepping.
At
you're
9
prepping
o'clock
for
at
a
night.
segment tomorrow.
Who are we trying to charm?
Well, the
You are
argument.
going to surprise them at their house. when they
Absolutely.
get home from school.
Yeah, no, I think they would be excited to see me. I am extremely charming. I'm great with kids. I think that this would go over.
And
Is
so
this
you
the
need
high
to get.
school?
So
I
you
feel
need
like
to get
more
it.
people here would follow her.
It is a high school, and so you want to get like a. Are you saying you want like a layout of the school tonight so that tomorrow you'll know where to get your best angles or something?
I'm saying maybe you can just convince them that we deserve this information instead of having to
Today or
break
tomorrow?
in and like,
What, like talk to Officer Buffins?
yeah.
I mean, I can talk to Officer Buffins. Like, that's not a problem.
There is by the gateway that you would scan to open up to let cars drive in. There is also like an intercom attached to that, so that wouldn't be a problem if you wanted to talk to someone.
Is that what you're gonna do?
So, what do we want from him?
We want the other kids' address.
Do you think that he
Do they all
knows?
live in the same? Are they siblings?
They don't live in the same
I mean, they
home.
might be siblings, but I don't think they know that.
No,
they're
so
siblings.
yeah, the data, the way that I think that they implied that the way they got the data was cross-referencing other children born around the same time and like trying to get DNA
I thought they were
profile
all
stuff,
coming
but
from
they're
the
not
same
sure.
house, going to different schools.
No, they just think
No.
they're like our kid got stolen. They didn't really fully explain how.
Well, then
It
we
was
need
like our
more
kid got stolen.
information.
We need other kids. And if you notice, they all have the same mouth.
Yeah.
So
I
you
know.
know,
I
so
noticed.
It's a pretty like
Little gummy mouth.
indicative thing. Yeah.
They're inbred.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're rich
Sorry.
people.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for McCarty at this school. Okay.
Okay. So, does anyone want to go with me? Is it just me going up to the building?
You could drive the car up if you wanted to do it that way too.
McCarty.
Because the intercom is connected to a driveway, they would assume that you'd be driving up.
Doesn't this seem like it would be way more of a production to do the same thing? There's way more people inside. There's more security.
I mean, there's also 4 of us in a van, and that's kind of weird too.
Minivans
for
arrive
our
at schools all the
school.
time.
You know, we're saving the environment.
I'm friendly. We're fine. There's nothing weird here.
All right.
You're a kid. We belong
And I'm
here.
the one
Show
driving.
them
it's
how
crazy.
many
No,
followers you
that's
have.
normal.
I
We're teaching
will.
you.
Don't you worry, I will show them.
You know what I mean, though?
drive
Is that a
up
good
to
idea?
I drive up to the
Make something up.
comlink, intercom, whatever.
Okay, up to like where you would scan your ID to come in or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you drive up and
I
like,
go
do you go up a little
somehow-
higher so that Taylor can lean out the window and talk?
Yeah.
Before we drive up, I make it like I go under a seat or something. I don't want them to be like, where are all these other people in the
No,
car?
no,
That's
All right.
what I was saying.
Are you
That's
gonna
why
hide
it's
too?
weird.
Or
No,
should I
I'm
go
like-
somewhere
I'm-
outside?
We're
I mean,
literally
you two
teaching
just switch
the
seats.
kid how to drive.
Nothing else.
And we're the guardians in the car that's like, yeah, push
Okay,
on the gas.
no, no, no.
Alright, stealth plus finesse from you. I'll give you a +2 because you have
Is there any
time
reason
to do
I
that.
should cling to the bottom of the car?
Why
and
are we
drop
still
off
in
and
the
go
car?
somewhere
Wait,
else?
why do we have to be in the car? Why can't I just walk up to the building and use the
I feel
intercom?
like fewer people was way
You
less
could. It's
suspicious.
just that it's attached to a driveway, but that's the only thing. So would it be weird to walk up to an intercom and be a celebrity at night?
We should just leave.
It
we
would.
It would.
I've seen.
So you drive
All
there.
of this
Go
is weird.
nearby.
It's
It's
Yeah.
probably a bad
No,
idea.
this is all fully weird.
If you
Okay.
want to
Okay,
dump
whatever.
down in your seat, or if you want to,
Yeah.
do you want to get to the bottom? Do you want to
Well,
go
they
under
should
the
switch
car?
Seats.
Well, I just
Right?
want.
Do you wanna get in the
all
trunk? It's
think
a
about
hatchback.
What we want to do in more than one step.
Okay.
Is the main
That's
point
the
of my
thing
comment.
that's-
Really
That's-
bold ask.
Yeah, I think that this. What do you?
That is a
Yeah.
crazy
Really,
thing
new
to ask
one,
Vinny
new
about.
one,
Bringing
new
big,
kid on the
then
block.
what? And
Thinks
it's
that
that's
she
crazy.
knows all the
Do you-
ways on
are
how to
you
do
new
a
here?
mission.
It is. It
yeah,
is
come on.
very funny. I do love your effort to tame these people.
I
though,
would
but-
never claim to tame a person.
All I'm saying is I have a lot to do tomorrow, and I really cannot afford to be kept up much later than this. So I'm just saying
There's
I'm
also
trying
that.
to get through some things, you know.
I mean, it is a school night.
It's a
So,
school night.
are you going to? What are you going to do? You're going to hide under? Are you just going to see what happens? I guess that's what's happening
I'm
right
just
now.
like, we need to get information about where to find this job.
Is that what you're going to do, Taylor? It seems like this is your game.
I'll go into the school right now.
No, I think we should not
Look,
go.
here's the thing.
what
We're
are
all
you?
family.
You should just go and try it.
We're all family.
No, we're
We're all
not.
teaching. Hold on. We're all family. We're all teaching the young boy how to drive. However,
You teach me
because
to
of
drive. You're the one with the revoked license. What do you know?
I don't need this kind of guff right now. I'm coming up with a plan. Now, we're all part of family. We got grandma, we got sexy mom, and we got idiot dolt kid who don't know how to drive.
Oh,
but
I'm an adult
the whole
now.
of us. No, you're adult. D-O-L-T. It's similar to a dunce or some kind of fool.
Very rich coming from you.
Yes, thank you. I'm a genius and schematic.
That's my line. Excuse
Schematic
you.
master now.
Okay, well, I got 3 hits for ducking down into the
All right,
All
so
right,
you're ducked down
yeah,
in the car.
Grandma's ducking down. But the rest of us, we're just saying, yeah, you just press on the gas a little bit. You're doing great. But we have to stop by the school because our celebrity mom.
So as
got
he's talking, you
plans.
drive up the driveway and you're at the intercom.
Oh yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
Okay, so I'm
Open.
gonna lean. Oh, so I guess we're on the intercom is on my side, correct? This is
Yeah.
I don't like
Yes.
lean over Bug to talk.
No.
Okay.
We'll say you're in the front. You're in the passenger side.
passenger
We'll say there's options on either side.
Okay, great. So I lean out the window and I press the button, and it's ringing.
Yeah, give me a second. I got one for this.
Wow.
Who's there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I know that this is kind of a weird time to be talking to you and all that.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Hi. I'm Taylor Tyler. Have you heard of? Perhaps you've heard of me. Have
Okay.
you-
No.
Okay. Okay. Buffins. Hi. I'm so sorry. I'm actually scheduled to talk at the high school. I'm.
Talk and play.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm
scheduled
so
to-
sorry. I'm new to the area.
Yes, I'm in the play, and I wanted to get in.
You're in?
I left my wallet in the school
Okay.
yesterday. I really do need it back. And
Okay.
This is crazy.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna need to
yeah.
get inside.
The way you saying that we're all related.
Yes.
Yeah, what
Okay.
the fuck?
Okay. Okay. We'll tell Jason to meet you in the main room. You have an open door. You come and you park. Okay.
Thank you so much, Buffins. I appreciate that so much.
Okay. And then yeah. I should have made you roll a dice roll, but I was having too much fun,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
also want to see how badly this goes because that was crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so the gate swings open, and there's like little lights along the driveway that like kind of turn on, and they like lead you through an AR display through the minivan's front toward where you can park your car, and even it's a little spot that you can park in. It's a nice place.
I think we've got to park over there.
Do you park in a different spot?
Guy.
Oh, from what he just suggested?
Yeah, and what the
Oh.
AR display is.
Yeah, I
suggesting.
think we got
yeah,
park
I'm
over
not
there.
listening to him.
Okay, you park somewhere else. All right.
I was gonna park in a regular place, but then you just.
That's
had to be
okay.
a
You're
backseat
still
driver.
learning the ropes. Well, you'll learn how to propel a park.
You can't even ride a
Do you
horse
all step out of the car?
No, I'm staying in the car.
So
I'll step out. Yeah.
the closest entrance to where you're at is just on the other side of the parking lot. It's a single door entrance. There is a little booth next to it that says security in it, where there is a little man sitting at it, and he's waving at you and
Oh, look at
waving
that
you
little
over.
man.
Goes,
Should we go and hack something?
Oh no, I'm not doing.
We're just gonna sit.
Oh
there.
yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna walk. We did our part the first time.
I'm gonna mosey on
Let's
up.
see how
with you.
this goes.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
seeing
moseying.
how close I can
So,
get a
wait,
dagger to
are
And
my
also, I'm gonna
eyeball.
stay in the
Rolling
van
up
in
like a
case
posse
everything
to
goes
go
to
shit.
shit.
No,
I
no,
think
it's
that's
just
the
two
two
of
of
us.
us.
It's just you and me.
I can.
But why are you there? Like, how am I gonna be like,
Well-
yeah, like I was a speaker at the school. This
You're
is
like
my
bodyguard or
Your
something.
attaché / husband /
No,
And
you
so
no,
it's a
no, no,
lime
no.
or
Dude,
no?
Like bodyguard or assistant.
I'm playing happy music.
Personal
That's what I
assistant,
said.
totally.
Yeah, I said bodyguard / boyfriend / you know, she's got
Taylor
a few
Tyler
different-
thing.
Dude.
No, this is how
Taylor
Making
Tyler
it
thing.
complicated.
If you knew anything about Taylor Tyler, you know that this is the kind of crew that Taylor Tyler rolls with, and this is the kind of thing that I would have to do to spend time with Taylor Tyler. So I want you to take some time thinking about Taylor
Okay,
Tyler.
you hear a
while
knock
we-
on your window.
Thanks,
He's
Dan.
waving. He goes, "Hello, you could come up to my door and talk, but I can come up to you. You're a big family in car. Wow,
Yes, we're all here.
That big.
you're hiding stuff. still,
I got
right?
3. Yeah.
All right, let me.
Oh man.
No, it says I count 1, 2, 3. Big family and child driving. Very good. Learning how
Yeah,
to
he's
drive.
learning. We're all, just here to be positive encouragement.
Hi, are you Buffins? Are you
goes, yes, hello.
Hi.
I'm going to turn down the music a little bit.
I was the one who was talking to you before. I'm Taylor. It's so nice to meet you.
Okay, hello. Hello. Do you want to come inside and talk to Jess?
I'm so sorry. Who is that?
That is the play producer. He's in there with children right now. I will bring you in to talk to Jess. He goes,
Yeah,
he goes,
that's fine.
he goes, Jazz.
He's a theater kid.
Jazz, I've got somebody here to see you. Is that
Thanks,
okay?
kid.
Is that okay, Jazz? Okay. Yes, he's coming up. He will meet you right inside. Come. If you want to bring big family, they can come
Oh
too.
no, I'm
my God.
fine here. Thank you though.
Okay.
Wow them and get
Honey, you
one
want
of-
me to come with you just to give you a little, emotional
Play a
support?
game
It's
with
his
them where they
husband.
share their
I
classmates'
insist,
addresses.
husband, come in. If you're going to be in big play, husband must watch. I get angsty teen. They don't want to watch.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to watch Calamity.
Oh, sure, thank you, honey.
It'd be more suspicious if he didn't come in, according to me.
It would.
Officer
It's a
Buffin.
good thing that we have a relationship where we don't look or touch or think about one another.
I love that part of our relationship.
It's real nice.
That we have.
Now, are you married, Mr. Buggins?
Buffins. I don't know. I'm new to the area.
Oh, well, that's, you'll get him one day, Tiger.
From behind you, you hear a weird, mechanical dog bark. And then he wheels around and he looks. He goes, No, Shiloh. No. They're with me. It's okay. And the dog, which you now see is like a robotic-looking, cyberized Doberman, and looks very scary and angry. Its tail is down. Its ears are back. It's growling low. But Buffins, the funny music's still playing because Buffins is just like, No, it's okay. You don't have to kill them. They're going inside to see Jazz. You go have yourself dog treat. And then says, Come along, and opens the door to your car. Come along. Let's go inside.
All right.
Come on, honey. Let's go talk to Jess, the play producer.
Excellent.
Moseying on out.
I love plays. What is your favorite play? He says as he starts walking towards.
And I whisper.
I love Phantom of the Opera. It is my favorite.
I have never heard of that play.
She's a bit of a streamer.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm quite a following online. I'm actually surprised you don't know me or haven't heard of me.
In
at
my
all.
homeland, it is rude to talk about urinating in front of people that are new to the area.
Yeah, he's new to the area. He doesn't know what's
Of
what.
course. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to tread on some territory
Okay.
it shouldn't be.
Okay, I got to go back to security now. Open the door.
Sorry about
And he
this.
opens the door and goes, Goodbye. And then goes back into the security room.
He's not very good at his job.
Fuck!
Hey, you did great.
I did not do great. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when Jess gets here? Oh man, this is not at all
we
what I
tell
expected.
him all about your career aspirations. It seems like it's one and done. It's fine.
Yes.
And then we tell him, you lost your wallet, and we're just looking around for it. And I don't
I'm
really
not
know where
in
we're
the
gonna
play.
go for
He
that.
doesn't know me. How would I have lost my wallet somewhere I've never been before?
Hello. And stepping up with Italian leather shoes, an ascot, a coif of hair, looking old but classy. His arms crossed. You see a glint off a silver watch. The person says, I am Jazz. And I was in the middle of a performance with children. Why are you taking me away from this? Buffin's the fool.
Oh, Jazz. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm so sorry to be interrupting you right now. I'm Taylor. This is my
Hi.
Galahad.
Come up the stairs so I can see both of you better.
We walk up the stairs. I'm very close to you.
The way he moseys, it looks like someone beneath your stature. You're a lovely creature. Would you like to come watch the children with me?
Oh, I would love to come. I have to say, I'm a little starstruck right now. I'm a huge fan of yours.
My God, which of my Phantom of the Opera performances was the one that you saw? All of them have been with children, but I only find the most supple, delicate children that can perform the most daring feats.
You guys hearing this shit? Because this shit's a little kind of gross, and that's coming.
any of
That's
them
how
have-
you sound. That's how you sound when you
I-
talk about
I
me.
don't know
We've
what you're
got
talking
a
about. This
particularly
seems a little
supple
wrong.
child. What was their name? McCarthy. McCarty.
Yeah, through the mic, McCarty.
McCarty.
Ask if any of the kids have wormy lips.
McCarty.
While you're in the car saying McCarty, Buffins walks back up to the car and he's like, I brought you hot water. He says, in case you're cold, it's January. Anyway, goodbye. And then leaves.
I'm like, nice.
Thanks.
McCarty. Do you know him?
Oh, McCarty, like cheeks like curdled milk. A mouth pursed as if to put a peach reach inside of it and suck on it, but not eat it at all.
That's the one. Yeah, you're describing him like
our boy.
It's like seeing the portrait of Dorian Gray.
McCarthy. Yes. He's here tonight.
He's
He
here tonight.
is.
Oh, of course. We take the phone away from him and we make him work in the back because he has the hands of a great actor, but the face, no.
Your judgment is perfect as always.
So why are you
such an
you
eye.
have seen McCarthy's hands perform before? That is why you know about this child? You're coming into a school and talking randomly about a child? It must be because you've seen them perform in one of my Phantom of the Opera plays.
I haven't. I would recognize his handiwork anywhere.
Yeah, which role was it that you loved the most that he did from that play using only his hands?
It was the Phantom, the character that has his face covered by a mask.
Amazing. I need deception plus charm. That was fucking
was gonna
perfect.
say, yeah.
Wow, because anything else, wow. It's the perfect play.
Thank you. Deception plus what?
Plus charm.
Okay, my deception
Is insanely high.
I forgot it was 7. So,
Jesus.
Wait, no, it's higher than that. It's 8, and then your charm is 6. So you're rolling 14 dice. Well, Taylor has tailored pheromones.
Yeah. Steal some shit.
So what do you think?
tips.
Do you like flip your hair a little? Oh.
The one playing the Phantom.
He was one of my worst performances. He was a frightfully terrible phantom, what with him breathing through his mouth only. The law picked up everything he did. It was terrible. He went in the back once and started eating chicken nuggets. Do you know what it sounds like when you are fully mic'd eating chicken
I
nuggets?
do
when
because
you
I was
only-
there.
So why are you here with McCarthy? Come walk with me.
Something about his performance and something about that chicken nugget noise truly moved me and my husband here, who is a very wealthy benefactor.
I've never been more moved by anything in my entire life.
Isn't that right, honey?
Yes.
And we wanted to come and offer McCarty a scholarship from our fund.
Yes.
Is there
Well, that
any
sounds
way-
very fun to
cool.
me. Come. Tell me more about this fund, though. What is the name of this fund you have together? Quickly, because we're close.
fun. For the arts.
For the Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, that's what we
Phantom of the Opera?
colloquially call it. But it's just a little stop in for young gifted artistes.
So you walk into the auditorium now, and as the door to the auditorium opens up, it's immediately. I need to change the music because
Yes, you do.
it is. Because what's happening is there are immediately. Let's go back to the dark vibe, because the moment you get in, you see McCarty holding a chair and wailing on another kid with a chair. There's another kid openly has 2 fingers up each nostrils and is blowing bubbles. Another kid is slapping his butt.
Wait, this
like
is the gifted school?
Yeah, he's slapping his butt,
man.
looking at
Oh, it's
another
like
kid,
that.
saying,
Whoa.
"Why
You've
won't you
been in the
look at
theater
it?"
before?
One of the kids is trying to put his foot behind his back, and he keeps saying, "I don't want to dislocate it again." And as Jazz comes in, he goes, "You little shits! Stop this fucking around! This is not performance art. This is theater. Phantom of the theater. And what I have is McCarthy. McCarthy, stop wailing on that kid with chair. Melvin, you deserve whatever he's giving you. McCarthy, use the gum next time. Your gum's much grosser. When I've seen you do that, you should see him drink milk. Fantastic.
I can only imagine. It is part of the reason why we're giving him the
He
scholarship.
blows bubbles without even trying."
Now that's an artist, but that's a level of artistry I've never
McCarty,
seen.
hand fully on his groin and moving it around, standing with a wide gait, that it's just a less graceful Galahad, leaning
am a
back
little
like this.
impressed.
He goes, "What's up, Jazz? What's up?"
How old is he?
How old is he? 13. "What's up, Jazz?"
Disgusting.
And he goes, "McCarty,
high school?
these..."
Howdy, partner.
He is a genius. McCarty, well, he has rich parents. "McCarty, these philanthropists are here to offer you a scholarship for the Phantom of the Opera. How do you feel about this, McCarty?" McCarty goes, "Sounds pretty stupid, to be honest. You guys play video games or something?" He comes up as he sits by, and he
Well,
starts
she is a
touching. He
streamer.
starts touching your cyber arm like with his hands, and he's putting some film on it, but you don't know what it is. But he's touching and pulling on a lot of things. He goes, "What?
Son-
You got any
Son,
candy in these?
you
You got any
Son,
games
I gotta
for me?
say, you don't really want to be messing with that. You don't know what kind of hair trigger I got.
McCarty, hi. It is so wonderful to meet your
What's up, babe? You're
acquaintance.
pretty.
Perhaps you've heard of me.
Son, don't talk to my wife that way.
Why, you don't think she's pretty? You should dump this guy if you don't think you're pretty.
It would be so nice to talk to you right now about our scholarship that we wanted to offer you. We were very impressed with your performance in Phantom of the Opera, and we wanted to send you money.
Was it the time when I ate all the chicken nuggets?
Yes, it was that time.
It was exactly
we loved
that
it.
time.
I know,
It was like nothing we've ever seen before.
That one got a lot of hits, a
It
lot
was
of engagement.
Really, a lot of engagement. You
That's
say.
right. No
Now,
publicity like
you like
good
engagement.
publicity. Yeah.
You'll never imagine what kind of engagement you'll have after a little scholarship money in your pocket.
Especially scholarship money from me,
What can I do
Taylor
with-
Tyler.
From
What?
rich folk
Taylor Tyler.
like us.
Wait, you're famous online. You're married to him?
Yes, I'm full of money.
Oh, that makes
Yes,
sense.
he's full
Jazz
of
goes,
money.
that I was wondering the same myself, McCarty. You have a great
Yes,
eye.
I'm very
Full of
well-to-do.
And has a great personality that I love so much.
I'll take
I
your
got a
word
big
for it.
fish.
I'll take your word for it, Tyler. Okay, that's chill. So where do I get this money? Can I
Okay,
spend it
so
on like whatever?
Well, you're gonna
I wanna
have
get
to
some
come with
VCR
us.
cleaner.
We're gonna have to get a little bit more information from you, some biometrics, the standard kind of thing that you might get in some kind of
Okay, where are we gonna do that?
terminal contract.
We have all the paperwork outside with our associates.
Okay,
so
chill.
if you could just follow us,
Yeah, all right.
we'll be totally happy to hook you up.
I'd love to get hooked up. What, in
And
the parking lot?
We'll bring the kid right back. We
Okay.
just need a few
Jazz
minutes.
goes, keep him away as long as you need. I have no use for him without his hands.
All right. Well,
And today we are doing face stuff. No hand stuff.
Yes.
Face and legs.
Well,
Or-
that's okay. I would love to just, get a little more personal time with the boy.
As
maybe
he's
see
talking,
some of
I'm
those
literally
bubble
grabbing
tricks.
his hands. I'm dragging
McCarty?
him. Yes, I'm grabbing McCarty's hands and
It's like,
taking him out
it's
of
like,
the theater.
wow, you're the most forward girl I've ever been with before. This is so cool.
Don't worry, never mind. I don't need to explain
And
my
he starts
relationship
with his
to a
other
child.
hand. With his other hand, he starts rubbing your forearm. He goes like,
Oh, it's a lot, ain't it?
Okay, come on, let's go.
"Don't mind the grease. It's just the mayonnaise from the sandwich I had at lunch."
Oh,
Of course it is.
he's a method actor.
It's like 10 o'clock at night.
He's a method actor. There's some deep-seated artistry here.
Yeah. You guys got any?
My skin is falling off.
Do you guys?
I hate this.
Do you guys got any like juicy fruit? My breath is.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's in the car.
Absolutely
Okay.
do. It is fully in
All
the
right,
car.
let's go in your car. All right. So you walk with the kid back out to the car. Officer Buffins goes, "Oh, hello," as you walk by.
Hey, Buffins.
And you walk over to the car. Buffins is kind of watching you drinking hot water. And now you're standing outside the car with
Now,
with McCarty.
Buffins, we need a fountain pen with to write this contract with. Do you mind grabbing us some? Also, I would
Of course,
love a
I
little,
have several. And he just
I would
lifts them
love
up.
some warm water for myself, maybe with a little bit of tea. You see, there's been so much walking around inside and visiting with talent that I simply am so parched.
He
I don't think he
immediately
cares, man.
has a lot of hot water and a bunch of fountain pens, and he never takes his eyes off you. He goes, "Yes, of course. Here.
Oh, thank you. You are so
Okay.
prepared for
Thank
all
you.
my
Yes,
wants and needs.
I was Boy Scout."
Absolutely. Muffins.
Be prepared.
Right now, we are taking one of the actors with us. As I said before, we're actors as well. So I hope you have a wonderful night, and we're gonna go now.
Can I get deception plus charm from you?
I gotta say, we have a lot of private business.
Stop talking.
Deception.
You can.
So that is 8 plus. So it's another
It's 14.
5.
Wow.
Okay. He goes, "Okay." And McCarty goes like, "Yeah, dude, we're gonna go make out in the car." So fucking
Yep, we're gonna go make out.
so go chill, dude. This is so chill. Says, "Is your
Buffins, I can explain my relationship.
uh,
Don't worry, we have an arrangement.
I understand. I'm new to the area. I try not to judge."
It's how we do things here.
So the child goes willingly into the car. He goes, "Oh, you got somebody my age driving. That's chill. I'll drive on the way back."
Hey, I'm
Yes.
older than you.
Yes.
Drive on the way
Talent
back.
gets to do whatever talent wants.
Yeah.
And he doesn't see you at all, like hidden. And he
I
just
see him,
he
though.
sits down. He's like, I call middle seat. And he sits in the middle, and then he just takes his hands and just starts touching everything around him.
So there's like a mayonnaise.
I'm
on
gonna-
the
And he
Right,
looks and he goes,
his
"Hey,
ankle."
Taylor, will you put my seatbelt on for me?"
Have the doors closed? Are we driving?
Yeah, are
The
we
doors,
going?
the doors
I'm
are
gonna
just.
slam the shit out of my metal fist into his head.
Okay.
Can you wait till we get
Okay,
off the property?
so can
I
I get?
assume that. Yeah.
All right,
we're
give me.
right
I need
when
a
entering the
finesse
parking
plus. I need a finesse plus drive test from you, really quick.
God damn it, man.
All right. Okay, this is amazing. Okay.
Can you just keep your shit together?
All right. Look at the
One
car
time I
started.
got 2 hits.
I
God,
gotta
man.
just pound. I gotta pound. I gotta
Hey,
pound
oh,
it. Oh my god.
The last
All right.
I had.
All right. So.
Man, just wait till we're off the fucking property.
You pull out quickly? Are you going quickly? Or are you trying to keep it chill?
Nice.
I mean, I'm trying to keep it kind of chill, but also like, can you
Wait,
chill?
you
Nothing
immediately
chill about
All right.
pulling out quickly.
give me roll. Can you give me unarmed plus finesse? Go ahead
you
as you
can't
turn
kill
around.
him.
Unarmed?
kid?
Is that a joke about his amputee status?
Oh,
Yes.
Totally uncool.
One hit.
You got one hit for the kid who is just eyes for Taylor. Tyler doesn't watch this. What is your strength?
oh God, man, don't kill the kid.
I'm not gonna kill him.
What's your strength?
My strength is 7.
Your strength is
You're
7.
gonna kill this fucking
Okay, so the strength is 7.
No, but I only
you
got
can,
one
like,
hit.
choose not to use like.
No,
your
I'm just
full
giving him a
strength,
bonk.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You're
All right.
bonking him.
So,
quick pound.
so his
Yeah, it's just a quick bump.
his curdled milk cheeks absorb some of the blow, frankly.
Does he
But
squirt
with
out
your
on me?
7 damage plus 1 minus 2, 5. Plus 1 because it's a metal arm. You do 6 damage to the child. His eyes, he goes cross-eyed for a second. He bites his tongue almost off completely, and then he slouches over sideways onto Taylor Tyler's like kind of
My
Oh,
boobs.
upper
Literally
boob area,
in my
yes.
boobs.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
and it's blood and
slide
drool.
Over the
and he farts loudly, and it smells
I
like
rolled down the windows.
the mayonnaise
mayonnaise
turkey
sandwich.
sandwich that he had earlier. Now, of course, now the one thing that was watching you during all this, more suspicious than Buffins, was of course Shiloh, the security dog, who immediately
Shiloh.
starts barking the moment the child gets hit and is put
I thought we
into a
did it when
car.
we drove away. Oh,
driving
No,
away.
you weren't Galahad. Are you kidding?
Jumped
gave
a
him a
little
little
bit.
bonk.
You punched him in the face as you
No,
were
I
driving
didn't.
away.
I gave him a bonk on the head.
Yeah, and he almost bit his tongue off, and he almost knocked out as you were driving out, and the dog is looking at you.
Okay.
You are
Wait,
absolutely fucking
wait.
with me.
Okay.
The dog
I'm
starting to
trying
bark.
combine
Okay,
what-
I can't drive and
Listen,
hack the
Look,
dog.
don't hack the dog.
I got animal kin. I'm just gonna.
He's
I'm
a
gonna give it
robot,
a
I
whistle
thought.
and tell it to Mosey.
Okay, roll animal ken plus charm. What are you doing?
I was gonna
God.
use interference so that it can't communicate.
That's a better idea than what he was gonna do. Yeah.
I do have
I got one.
animal
Or
I got
is
one
chaff
success.
better so that it doesn't notice.
They
we're
definitely
going.
noticed. So I think interference.
Okay, so it can't be like.
Well,
sitting
okay,
in-
okay. So, what would happen is, no, actually, what chaff would do is it would lower the pilot rating, which would lower the artificial intelligence of the creature. Whereas, so yeah, that would maybe stop it from reporting. You could maybe blanket. Yeah, whereas interference would make it right. It would make it worse at tracking, maybe not understand to follow you as well. Whereas interference would give it less Wi-Fi signal, so it couldn't broadcast. But yeah, you could do one at a time. But chaff will probably do maybe a bit of both. Interference could
Let's
do
do
one
chaff.
time. Okay. So what force level do you want to cast
So
this
this
at?
has force divided by 2.
So that means whatever force you cast it at, you'll take draining damage equal to divided by 2. This, just to be clear, because we've had a lot of goofy situations, this is probably a more significant one in terms of, which I'm sure you get, but it's like you don't want this thing alerting police officers and
for
stuff like
real.
that. So it might be, so normally when
I'll
people
put some
cast,
force
they put a
on
force of 6, but force of 6 is usually the default normal range. It might be smart for you to pump it, just because you haven't been doing this, higher, like to 8
How
or
much?
10.
What do I use as a metric for how many I can bounce to?
Basically, you can go up to, all right, so the way it works is your sensitivity score is how high you can go in force before you start taking physical instead of stun damage on drain. But you can go
So I
to
can just
double your
choose to
sensitivity.
take the damage.
And you could go double your sensitivity.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
let's go to 8.
You go to 8? Okay, cool.
My
Which
sensitivity
means that you
6.
can get 8 successes. That's basically what you're looking for, is if you cast it for 6, you can only get 6 successes. Casting it for 8, you can get up to 8 successes. All right, so then can I get a sensitivity plus a psychomancy? And do you want to add luck to this, or you can? Oh, also, Bryce, you're whistling at him. It's barking and running at you now.
I'll add. Does the luck run out?
You lose one every time, but you get one back at the beginning. I'm sorry, Galahad.
Okay.
You get one back at the beginning of every session. So.
I'll add.
Oh. No, you add one,
one,
and you use
then
it
I'll
one
do
time.
it. I'll
And what
use it.
happens is you get +4 dice on it, because your luck is 4, right?
Yes.
You get +4 dice, and you turn on Rule of 6, which means every time you roll a 6, it re-rolls the dice.
Toggle.
So what I want you to do is Psychomancy,
Adding.
Sensitivity, +4, and then click the toggle. It says Rule of 6, and then click it.
5 hits.
5 hits, okay.
Oh.
What?
No.
It's 5 hits?
Yeah.
All right. So the spells goes through and hits the thing. It you see a little it starts twisting a little bit as it's running after you. One of its legs slips out from under it and it falls onto the ground. It wails like a dog for a little bit, tries to get back up, takes a few steps, and then sits and lays down.
The whistling worked.
Oh, wow.
It did probably look like that.
Wow.
Because I'm still hiding.
Still got it, baby.
So can you do drain off of that? That's it's
Oh.
force -2, so it's drain of 4. So I think for you, you are. I think.
Physical.
Yeah, but I think when we do drain for you, I think we looked it up. I hope we looked it up. He didn't look it up. Okay, so what I need for you to roll, I'm pretty sure is willpower plus logic, and you roll that many dice against 4 dice, and that's going to determine how much damage you just took. Meanwhile, are you going to start speeding away now that this happened?
Yep.
Okay, give me finesse plus drive again. Let me know if you want to roll luck on it again.
4 hits.
Oh, I did. We got 4 hits. And you would take 4 damage, so you take no damage. You're good.
Got 2 hits.
You got 2 hits? Okay. So you start going real quick. We'll put some of this noise on, and then we'll pop on this here. Where is it? There's a button. Here we go.
Where are we going?
And you zoom out around the corner, back into Washington Heights with McCarty in the back. The dog, whether or not it certainly was chasing after you, whether or not it got the license plate, whether or not it understood what was happening completely, whether or not you got your faces, you guys don't know. But you do know that the dog is no longer chasing you at this point, and you did manage to solve this problem pretty quickly. That whistle happened right away, and your psychomancy happened almost a moment afterwards. You can, of course, search for this later on your deck and stuff, but in the meantime, where are you driving to right now?
My house?
Yeah, you're
having a fucking plan here? So we're driving all the way to Astoria.
So you're driving off to Astoria, where then presumably sometime tomorrow night.
Take him to my house. It is an unoccupied tower full of pharmaceutical drugs.
But that's in.
It's not safe for children.
Don't you live
None
in
of the
Bushwick?
doors can open. You can only come in through the skylight, and only I know.
But don't you live in Bushwick?
Well, not a skid.
Isn't that even further from Astoria?
Oh, I suppose. We'll
But
go
it
to your
is-
house.
well,
I don't
but
need to keep
your
kidnapping
place-
children in my house.
You're in an unoccupied, non-citizen zone area. You live in a citizen zone area.
Meanwhile, I slide over the seat and I use my zip ties to bind his hands and feet.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
Now I got 2 kids to feed.
So you're going.
I
Okay,
got
so
dependents, baby.
you make your way off to Astoria, and in the middle of the night, with a kid in the back, information on a second kid in the front, and another child you know nothing about at the problem school. But you know at the gifted school you got shit taken care of, so now you just got to deal with the dregs and the middling dregs of society anymore. McCarty's all taken care of. Now all that we need to deal with over here are Jezebel, and over here Rain. Rain, who of course you have the information on. But I think that's good enough for tonight.
Luck rain out of the sky.
That's exactly right. So with all this done, you guys are, 6 hours into a 48-hour deadline, and you've already accomplished
shit.
one of your goals, which feels
Pretty wild for Team A.
feels pretty good to me.
I think we
So
did pretty all right.
I think that's a good place to stop. I think tomorrow, we can steal all these children. Not tomorrow. Next week, I think we can steal all these children, don't you?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got all the info.
This is easy.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's go around and do another round of extraductions.
Taking baby from a candy.
Oh, hello. Thanks for watching. My name is Dennis Moran. Everybody check out Ballmaster Season 2, February 23rd, midnight on Adult Swim.
That rips.
Wow.
I'm Crystal. I play Bug.
Not yet.
I'm Chelsea. I play Taylor, and I have nothing to advertise. My whole life is near Automata right now, so I'm no fun.
Oh, I need to play that game. It's really good.
I'm Bryce. I play Galahad, and I am public speaking at the School of Visual Arts Library on Friday at 6:30 p.m.
You're going to talk to some children of your own.
Yes, but I won't be a pervert.
Differently,
You'll
yeah.
be a little bit more charming.
No, I'm extremely charming in real life. Yes. Hit me with that horse one more time. Thank you.
That'll do it.
Thank you so much for watching the Wizard Hole and Null York City A-Team. We will be back next week with another episode of A-Team where I presume we'll be concluding the saga of stealing 3 children. But you never know. Maybe it'll get complicated and interesting and we'll have to steal even more children for fun. Tomorrow is Z-Team at 8:30 p.m. like always, and they are going to be doing their own sort of fun stuff as they search for somebody who is not a child, which is both less fun and more responsible. So that's that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much. I hope you like the sound effects and that rain. I think it's still on the screen. Let's get him the fuck off of it. All right.
Get him off of there.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. And now we're just going to switch back to this starting soon sign. Peace, everybody. I love you all.